Oh, my boy, he started the live already.
Yeah, my
Yeah, my
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
still
still
getting the
But you
getting
cut.
live
cut.
though. You know you live right now, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Okay, okay, bet, bet.
I got
I
one
got one
question.
question.
Yo,
How do I
How do I
send the
send the
link
link
to the
to the
people
people
that's
that's
invited?
invited? I
Not
mean,
the
not the
guests,
guests,
but
but
like
like
the
the
audience.
audience.
Because
Because
what are
I
you
was
I was
getting
getting
confused
streaming?
with the
confused with the
StreamYard
StreamYard
and
and
the
the
YouTube,
YouTube,
but I
but
don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
put the
put the
YouTube
YouTube
link.
link. I mean,
I don't
I
want to
don't
put
want
the
to put the
StreamYard
StreamYard
link
link
in the
and
stories.
stories.
I want to
I
put
want
the
to put the
YouTube
YouTube
link.
link.
Yeah, yeah. So go to YouTube. Go to this live stream that's on YouTube right now, and copy the link. Copy the link, and then that's what you share. You know what I'm saying? Can we turn that down?
All right, you hear me? All right. I should by myself. Okay. Give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes. Yep. Yep. Shit. You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Is there echo on my end? Are you good?
Yeah, no
No
echo.
echo.
No
No
echo
echo on
Okay.
on
on
your
your
end.
end.
Yeah, and you sound perfectly clear. So it's a
Oh,
10 from
Okay.
it's a 10 on my end.
see,
See,
go back
go
and
back
turn
and
this
turn this.
down. Please let me
Please
turn
let me
it.
turn it.
Facts. There you go, right there. Yo, I need a lid. I need a lid. Hey, baby. Yo, I need a lid. Nah, I just want to have a lid on. Uh, uh. Now give me the DMR jump, just in case cats forget what my name is.
All
All
right.
right.
So, guess. All right. So that's
That's
you.
you.
Let's do
Let's do
another
another
guess. Let me
guess.
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
All right. I'm
All
gonna
right,
put
I'm
him on
put
the
it on the
stage.
stage.
Like the
Like the
stage.
stage.
Cool.
Word.
Cool.
There you go.
I'm hearing the echo.
All right.
All right.
What's going on,
Going on,
Strawberry?
Trent.
I guess
I
I'm about
guess
to
I'm
tell
about to tell
everybody
everybody
we're on
we're on
YouTube.
YouTube.
The
The
link
link
is in
in
the
the
story.
story.
So that's
So
a
that's the
good thing
good
right
thing right
there.
there.
I'm
It's in
still
story.
trying to do
So I
some
need some
I'm
You
doing
hear
some
echo, Try?
ghetto here. Huh?
Huh?
I was asking Try, did he hear echo?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
hearing the echo.
I'm hearing an echo.
All right, hold up.
For my side
For
or
my side or
from
I'm gonna get my headphones and see if that helps.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah, I hear
from Ray. I hear
from
from your
Ray. I hear
side.
from your side.
so my
So my
side
side
clear
is clear
or
or
echo?
echo.
Yeah, I hear the echo.
Yeah, I hear the echo. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Uh I
I
wonder what.
wonder what.
You know
You know
what?
what?
Let me see.
Let's see.
Hey, yo, Ray, are you using a microphone? I wonder if he's using an external mic because it might be.
Yeah.
How about
How
now?
about now?
No, I don't hear
No,
it.
I don't hear it.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
I
I
have
have
shit
shit
open.
open.
What about on my
I just
end? You hear echo on
yeah,
my
yeah.
end?
Nah, I hear it
Nah,
on
I hear
Ray's
it on
end.
Ray's end.
Okay.
How about
How
now?
about now?
Yes.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
hear
I
it.
I
still
don't.
hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear. I don't hear echo.
Probably
Probably.
hmm. Let me see. Let me tell the
Oh, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect.
let me see.
Didn't
Tell
you
you
hear
that.
work on him?
Huh?
Do you hear it?
You hear it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear echo at all on my end. Try, are you using a mic?
Nah, I was thinking maybe I should though.
What about you, Ray? Are you using a mic?
Nah, not this go around. And I think I left my mic might be in my bag. But, should I try my mic?
Try some headphones. You got headphones? Because what may be happening is
I do.
the sound that's coming out the speaker on your end is still picking up on your mic as well. So it's kind of like doubling. That might be what it is.
Right.
I'm not sure though.
Hey, listen. Anybody on this Instagram live? Hold up, you might need to shield.
Oh baby, we talking duos. I'm gonna get it. My duos. You can give me the I could put Aquemini. Yes. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Keep to my aqua boogie.
All right, I'm gonna get my earphones. See if it work.
I still hear the echo.
Say you still hear the echo. Let me see. Let me try putting it. Let me try putting my headphones on. Just to make sure. I'm on here with Ray and Try.
Step over.
Why? Why?
Got something to do.
Really?
She was on way though. She got me to the dance studio for auditions. They gave her a call back. For Wild Style.
Okay.
But she gonna call me next time. So.
Okay.
Need something else?
Nah, I think I'm good. Nah. I think I'm good. I don't need none of that. But I appreciate you. Oh.
I was just gonna say that.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We need to turn this up a little.
What about you, D? You hear me?
Affirmative.
Yeah, you too.
All right, and got Fat Lace in here too. Hold up.
Now, it's better.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah, you looking kind of washed out.
Oh, he got to put his camera on. All right, Fat Lace, you got to put your camera on.
You ain't got your camera on, Don.
Yeah. Oh shit. How about? All right. Shit.
Shit looking real official.
Okay. So no echo no more, right? No more
I don't
echo.
I don't hear it.
How about you, Try?
Yeah, I can hear you. Bro.
Huh?
You good? I can hear you.
Better. Okay. All right. Get Fat Lace up in here. Shit. Oh,
Come
he.
on,
Oh,
ATL.
oh, here you go. Here you go. You gotta put your camera on though. It won't go through unless you put your camera on. All right. So I guess we get it started. All right. So uh once again welcome to the You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legacy, the live sessions here on YouTube. I know most of you are used to it on Instagram, but we're in that process of just transitioning from Instagram to YouTube. All right, and right now I have the bros with me, the guests. I have Trout Burrow, straight out of Brooklyn.
Salute.
He definitely represents hip hop legacy. Come doing work with Def Jam and many hip hop street teams and promotions. You also know him from uh, 80s, 90s type of
Oh,
80s,
I'm not
90s
with them no
drop.
more. I'm not with them no more.
Okay,
I used to be.
okay, all right, all right, all right. So rewind that back if you're watching. Rewind that back, right? Respectfully, right? We also have the one and only DMR from Back to the Lab, one of the main sources of hip hop on social media right now. You get what I'm saying? One of the main sources on social media for hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Straight out of Texas, Fifth
that's real.
Ward, you know? Um, and it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the Hip Hop Commission. Uh, Bump Jones, Aztec, Chop It Up Rich, straight from Queens, Far Rock in the building. You know, the list goes on. My people's out in LV, out in Vegas, the Fifth Element,
Yes.
Supreme Kai and all them,
Oh, yeah.
Rockabosh. Rockabosh need to pull up. Need to pull up, Rock.
That's
And
right.
one thing I want to say is prayers go out to those affected by the hurricane.
Absolutely.
I understand, what it's like back in Hurricane Sandy. So prayers go out to those. Um, prayer goes out to those who recently lost loved ones. That's why when you have loved ones, love your loved ones now. Don't wait, because tomorrow's not promised. And listen, man, at the end of the day, it's all about enjoying your life and having fun. Straight up. You know what I mean? And let's pray that my brothers and sisters that work at the port get the contract straight. Because if not, America will turn into anarchy. I promise you. I promise you. It's all sweet now. Everybody in your living room chilling, 3 weeks from now, the malls will be closed and it's a sign of anarchy. So hopefully work it out. All right. Then the worst thing will happen is the supermarkets are closed. I don't care how much money you have. It doesn't mean anything if you can't buy nothing to eat. You get what I'm saying? So prayers that this situation gets resolved quickly. All right. And we can just continue to enjoy our life. All right. Today's topic is best rap duos of all time. And when I say rap duos, I don't necessarily mean just a group. A lot of individuals are known. It could be two solo artists that came together as a duo and their work as a duo is timeless and it is forever respected. Names like a Redman and Method Man, names like Nas and AZ, even Ray and Ghost, you know, Jada and Styles. They were groups from groups that became duos. And then you have your duos like your MOP, you got your 8 Ball and MJG, your UGKs, you got your Run DMCs, your EPMDs, and the list goes on. Now, mind you, it's actually 2 lists. This list was actually a revamped list that was posted on Instagram on the You Gotta Respect Instagram page last year. And let's see if he's ready. Last year. Okay, here you go. And I just added him to the stage. All right. We got my guy Fat Lace in the building. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Peace,
You
Fat
know,
Lace.
It's good.
from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing is, it's a question I can ask on the YouTube live because every individual on this live has watched part 1, part 2, and part 3 of You Got a docu-series. But we'll get into that later, right? And again, this list is about best rap duos of all time. So it was 2 lists. It was one that I posted up. I just revamped it, just cleaned it up. Same list, didn't change the name, just cleaned it up for quality purposes for the visual. And a part 2 list that I thought I posted, but I didn't. But I will post it. I will post it after the live. And again, we just talk about dope lyricists that has a synergy of going back and forth and just making it fire. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got the Locks. The trio is always dope, but it's nothing. But when it comes to the inner duo of the Locks, it's always a dope back and forth. You got the Wu-Tang Clan. You got the Wu-Tang Clan. It's about 36 of them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's actually about like 10, right? But it's not like the duo between Raekwon and Ghost. You know, especially like between the Purple Tape and the Iron Man album. Like those albums, they really had like a strong synergy to go back and forth, and that's not easy. And you know, Nas and AZ, and it's not easy. It's like you really have to like have a synergy, you know, meaning it's an energy between 2 individuals that they communicate without being verbal, and then be on point for the next thing, whether they're performing on stage, whether they're recording in the studio, you know. So it's a dope thing. And my favorite, I'm gonna say 2 of my favorite, and then I'm gonna pass it to the fellas. 2 of my favorite back and forth, because they have a synergy. My number 1 favorite, it's like a tie between Raekwon and Ghost and Jada and Styles. I know a lot of people thought I was going to say Red and Meth. Red and Meth is definitely one of my favorites. But it's something about when you really go back and forth without having 8 bars and 8 bars. I'm talking about like in between bars to the point it's like it's the same person in the split. It's nothing like that. And I think people like Raekwon and Ghost, especially Jada and Styles, I think they mastered it. And when I came to the conclusion of a mastery of that technique was when Kiss had an album called The Last Kiss, right? And they had a song called One More Step. And in that song, it's just like the way they did it, it was like, I asked myself, yo, did they write this shit together? Because it was just like, it was just too close. You get what I'm saying? Ciphers of how they started off, boom, boom. And as it gets further, like boom, boom. It's like really back and forth. He said, ciphers in front of the Apollo as a shorty. Now got a clip full of hollows in a 40. Louis, Gucci, every now and then, Maurice. I take too long to come back, send for me. Now, mind you, me quoting that a cappella, if I didn't tell you, you would think it's from the same person, right? You think that's just one verse for one person. It's two individuals, right? And it's a song I love called 260 on the Iron Man album by Ghostface featuring Raekwon. And it gets so deep that they started quoting universal language and meaning God body language. And one thing I felt bad for, I felt bad for Wu-Tang fans that didn't understand God body language. God body language, comes from the Father Said Nation. The gods
Supreme mathematics.
Supreme mathematics.
Yeah.
What's today's date again? The third?
The third. What's that?
Third. So today's the third.
I gotta get up on my shit.
Being all born back into understanding. It's the third, right? I definitely know the peace to the gods and earth, first and foremost. Peace to the gods and earth. I definitely know my language, and respectfully, peace to the gods and earth. And they were rapping certain things that if you didn't understand that language, you wouldn't understand what they're saying. That's just like if I'm a rapper, I speak Spanish, I rap English, but then I get so deep into some verses, I might just say a whole sentence or a few words in Spanish where if you didn't understand Spanish, your understanding wouldn't be complete for that bar, if that makes sense. So that's why I definitely have to, pay homage as far as the back and forth to Jada and Styles and Raekwon and Ghost so far, so that's so far. And then you got the Nas and AZ. Nas and AZ, they had their back and forths. I think they had the dopest back and forth on a Sprite commercial. It was like, player haters wide, Gators made us fly, and we rock all the linen with the latest ties. You know what I mean? Slick shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I think they were dope with that, And even a dope back and forth duo, I think was on the other list was Biggie and Hov. Because Biggie and Hov were actually an up and coming duo. Brooklyn's Finest, them niggas went in. They went in. You get what I'm saying? Broken on, sipping on, Cristal forever. Play the crib when it's mink weather.
Yeah.
So the list goes on.
Bro, I swear, I'm more of a I love the dough type of guy. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion because I know niggas love that Brooklyn's Finest. But I love the dough just hit me something. I don't know if it's a sample or whatever, Angela Winbush on the hook. Like I don't know, bro. I love that motherfucker.
The joint tough.
Yeah. I love it though. Yeah, they definitely did their thing on I love it though. It is that I just love the back and forth a little more from Brooklyn's Finest. Things like going in and that was summer '96.
Yeah,
summer '96. So and of course, before I pass it, my first favorite back and forth duo, my first favorite rapper, my first favorite group, Run DMC.
Are you
get what I'm saying?
looking at them as a duo, or I look at them as a trio.
Facts.
Well, no. I'm saying like the duo dynamics between Run and DMC.
Okay. Just
like Lox and Trio, but it's a duo dynamic between Styles and Kiss.
See, we're gonna have to set some parameters, man, because now here's another unpopular opinion, bro. I look at a duo as a group of two spitters, not a DJ and an MC, not two MCs and a DJ. I'm talking just two spitters. That's my definition of a duo. Even though I know a lot of people might disagree, but when we talking duo, I'm looking for two rappers. You know what I'm saying? that's gonna be delivering bars. Not somebody like P Rock and CL Smooth where we know P Rock can rap also. You know, I give him a little bit of a pass, but for the most part, like
You think he can rap?
P Rock was alright.
What?
No,
P
one thing is, I
Rock.
think my head because
The creator.
P-Rock, ain't nobody looking for P Rock part after CL Smooth go on.
Well, that's
So,
true. That's true.
Don't do P Rock like that. He
Nah, but P Rock is nice
for the
though.
feats. That's just,
Nah,
that's
P Rock is nice. He nice vocally, bro.
Puma was
saying,
right
but
in his
again-
joints.
Again, my thing is this: I can't. Me personally, I can't count them as a duo. I'm talking about as far as like this is
Whoa.
about rap, not hip hop group duo. This is rap. Duo.
Well, you said Gangstar. That's two turntables and a mic.
I didn't put him on the list.
You didn't put them on. Okay.
Nah.
I digress. My bad. I thought I saw Gangstar on the joint. Oh, my bad. I didn't see Gangstar. I saw Eric B and Rakim. On the list.
So they're not on
They're not on the list. They're not on the list.
They not?
So this has to be just two spitters, a rap duo. No
Rap
DJs.
duo. Niggas rapping, not group, not group. Rappers, and that's I say that because like I said, duo because you ain't got to be in the same group. But like here's another duo from two separate groups, but here's a duo: Sheik and Ghostface. That's a duo.
Word.
That's a duo.
For one album. That's for one album though.
Yeah, but it's a world. It's still an ongoing world tour. Actually, Kissing says sometimes the Wu Block have more
Sheik-
shows than the Locks.
Wow.
Real talk.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like recognizing the duos that we enjoy to see. 'Cause everybody on that list, they are duos that we love to see perform. We love to see them. Like how many years we've been begging for a Nas and AZ album? Think about it. You get what I'm saying? We still waiting for a Nas and actually it died down. But then when Nas came back with Hit Boy, and then AZ got Do or Die too. The first question when you see AZ is, "Yo, man, what's up with you and Nas?" You get what I'm saying? Or again, you got a Def Squad guy, you got a Wu-Tang guy. They became Red and Meth, and they actually got strong and made albums together. They made albums,
Yeah.
tours, movies, shows on top of shows. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what I was saying. I was like, if cats really got a body of work, if they actually released a body of work, then I can put them in the category. But just two niggas that just sound good together every now and then.
But you gotta see. But you know what? Even these names, right? Not to cut you off. Even these names, they made a lot of work together. Like Nas, AZ got enough.
But what about a full body of work? It's
No. That's what I'm saying. Nas and AZ has enough songs that you consider a full body of work, right? And because I like to get into the subjects that's untapped opposed to that's already talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, people might not put Fab as like best album category, right? But nigga, his mixtapes is murder the game. His mixtapes is forever murder.
Crazy. Soul tapes alone.
Soul tape are albums. That's not even mixtape no more.
Word.
That's how he redefined. He took his mixtape wave and revamped it into his album wave. So every Christmas we were looking forward to a new fad, like what's that? The Funeral with Drama, and then he took it to the what's that series? Summertime Shootout series.
Summertime Shootout.
It went from a mixtape to albums. So like he knew how to finesse the whole mixtape album game. So it's like, all right, people might say, all right, his studio label albums, they might not put them as classics, but there's no denying that his mixtape / album, are classics. You get what I'm saying? Like he's in the mixtape king category. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people mixtapes are better than their albums. And then you got let's say a name like what's that? What's my guy name? I'm on the list. Matter of fact, we'll put the list in the background. Even better. Put the list in the background. I forgot. Utilize technology. Put the list in the background.
You got Smooth and Trig on that one?
No, he ain't got it.
Maybe nah. The second one. The second one.
Yeah, I ain't get to see it. I just them right there for me.
Smooth and Trig. Here we go. They're on the list right in the background, right there. I see it better. I see it better. Yeah, I see it better. All right, so that's not this hip hop logos. My bad. All right. Here we go. French duos all time. All right, cool. All right, it's right in the background. All right, cool. Now, I got DOS Effects. That's a group, right? That's a group. It's the first group that I watched perform ever. And early in the game, I think they mastered the back and forth with their style. How they was going back and forth. They made albums. They influenced the new. They was a part of that new era, that new gritty era. Like it's early '90s, but they wore the army fatigue. They was wearing dreads back then. They straight from the sewer, and I still rock that to this day. Mike Deck and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta commend them, and then Smith and Wesson. Smith and Wesson.
Hella dope.
Right? And they back and forth. They still, and listen, they still tight to this day. I just
still
seen
active.
them. Yeah, I just seen them a couple months back. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen them on the preview for Verse Gods.
Word.
Now Outkast. Outkast. The only thing I don't like about Outkast, right? The only thing I don't like is that people forget how fucking dope Big Boy is.
Word.
Straight up, like I get it. Like Andre is that nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Andre is that nigga. Without Andre, it wouldn't be no Kendrick Lamar.
Classic album.
You get what I'm saying?
That Aquemini was.
You want a gangster? I won't say gangster, but a West Coast Andre is Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar is Nas and Andre 3000 put together in the West Coast.
Oh, I ain't heard that.
Straight up. You heard it. You heard it first.
That's lab talk right there. That we in the lab mixing. Yeah, I like the way you did that. I like that.
You know what I mean? So you ever want to hear Andre 3000 have a diss record? Listen to Kendrick Lamar. Listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
But I just hate how they don't count people want to see Andre rap again. For me personally, I want to see an Outkast album, not an Andre 3000 album. Not saying they wouldn't be dope, but they had a dope synergy, and that shit can never be forgotten.
I got a question with that group with y'all. I didn't start hearing the 3000, the separation between Big Boy and Dre until Eminem says he said just like in one of his rhymes, he started saying Andre 3000 and something in me.
Yeah.
I think by him just saying that quote broke in people's minds and separated Outkast. Before that, nobody was separating Outkast. Cass was Cass. But as soon as Eminem said that, now they start having conversations of three stacks, 3,000, 3 stacks. Nobody to me was really doing it.
I think it was before that when the Source gave Andre Hip Hop Quotable of the Month from I think it was Over the Woods on ATLiens.
And he had it in Jezebel.
Right. And then that's when
Jezebel, you think?
Yeah.
But I know this ain't the conversation, but this is why I started kind of like making a box of who fits in the box. We talk a lot about Andre 3000 being the best lyricist ever, but somebody said, and try, you probably remember this guy who said it. He said he couldn't give Andre 3000 that title because
Yes.
he never gave a full body of work for us to
Right.
really see
Was
that.
that me?
Nah, that was
I
his.
know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
That
try,
was-
yeah. That was another conversation. So,
Because that
so
was all a part of did they have a double album with Love Below and Speakerbox? And that's a double album. That's how it was packaged.
Right.
yeah, so I know it gets a little shaky sometimes when we talk about the criteria of what makes the hottest duo or what makes the hottest MC in the game or whatever. But we all got our preferences. We all got our standards that we go by to qualify them. But I feel like with this conversation, once we set the standard of what's a duo, regardless of how we look at it, then I think we can get into a dope ass healthy conversation. Because some people I saw on your list, Ray, is questionable. But like you said, it's not about the albums. It's about just them doing a lot of dope work together, a lot of fire work together. So I can ride with you on that. But like I was saying in the comment, like some of them cats haven't released the album as a duo. So I can't even put them in the conversation. Otherwise, we can put Mac and Brad in the conversation as well. We
Now
can
we
could
could.
put DJ Quick and Sugar Free in the conversation because they did a lot of work together.
Yo,
I mean,
no, I'm laughing because Sugar Free is back.
He
You know what I'm
is
saying? Like
yeah,
talking that talk.
I swear to God, people can say what they want. That's a slick nigga still.
yeah, for real.
Like he
for real.
really he ain't step out like Fly Guy from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Like matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. If y'all seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when Fly Guy stepped out, he's like, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. But then they started laughing at him and he ran. Sugar Free stepped out on that pimp shit, but he had confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He has confidence. And he's still ripping shit. And they ain't saying shit. Matter of fact, he performed with Game. I think a couple years when he first touched down and he performed with Game. Like, he slicks, piece of Sugar Free, bro. I remember Sugar Free back in the days when he touched down like it never left. Real shit.
That boy
So
that boy say I'm 23, right? But in dog years, let me see. For every one human year, that's 7 years for a dog. Follow me. So 7 times 24, wait, 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2. Oh, I got the figure. I'm 168, nigga. I was like, bro, this nigga really did that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
real shit, yo.
And he was figuring out, he was like, 7 times 24, wait, 7 times 4 is 68, carry the 2. Oh, I got the figure, it's 168. I was like, bro, come on, man. The realest shit ever. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You got niggas that work together, consistently, but just never drop that body of work, man. So
I gotta ask you in particular. You from Houston, right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I gotta ask you this question for duos because I didn't really get to hear and feel the whole impact of Paul Wall and Chameleon.
Well, they
But I
dropped.
would-
Yeah, they dropped one. They dropped one, but they made noise in the city, man. People still want to see that reunion in the city. Yeah.
How major were they? Because they were more
Fucking
regional
dope.
out there.
Yeah.
I'm in Northeast, but I used to have my peoples come from Houston.
Yeah.
They be like, man, you gotta hear that Paul Wall. You gotta hear this and hear that and screwed up. And so I'm hearing about it, but I didn't get to feel because I know it was a way bigger wave before they got not commercial, but signed a major deal.
Yeah, because they was underground with the Swiss
Yeah.
House mixtapes. Now even though that album
Damn.
that album it's not it don't have like a major machine behind it, or it didn't have a major machine behind it, but so it was still kind of underground, but it was a major release, man. You know how people say, damn, first the Fat Boys break up, not this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how niggas felt down here, like damn, man. Paul Wall, Chameleon that break up. Not, you know, so like we looking forward to that reunion again. Like niggas want to see that premiere Nas album. Niggas want to see Beanie Siegel and Scarface album. Houston niggas want to see Paul Wall and Chameleon that get back together and make another album, bro. Cause they had a single. What is it? I'm in love with my money. Oh my God. I'm in love with my money is a Houston anthem, bro. For real, for real. Ask somebody from down here.
Gotcha.
So yeah, check them out. Check them out.
I want to see that whole era reunion. Actually, I want to see that whole, like Slim Thug.
They've done it. They
What's your
recently.
name? But the only thing is, for some reason, I don't know what it is, man. But when I mentioned one name to anybody in Houston, they look at me like, "Yo, Ray, you don't. I ain't going there." Mike Jones, you know what I'm saying?
All right, thanks everybody for coming. We're gonna end this live now. You know, have a great day. We'll see y'all next Thursday.
Nah, because but Lace, I was telling thing before that back in the day when because I've been rocking with Houston since Ghetto Boys, right?
No
Since
doubt.
the beginning.
Word.
But and I was always a Scarface, and I was still rocking with Ghetto Boys when Big Mike joined, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, when Ghetto Boys, they went through the same thing to me as Grand Newbie. Like how you had Grand Pooba, and the same like you had Grand Pooba, but then Lord Jamal and the Dot was holding their own. Just like Willie D and Bush and added Big Mike. You know what I'm saying?
They still was holding on.
They holding on, right? And but it's something, and even with the A, I've been rocking with Outkast and all them. But again, it's nothing like when it's a whole region popping at the same time. Jersey, we had our time. You know what I'm saying? But the South straight took that motherfucker like, nigga, this ours, nigga.
And let me.
In 03, ATL took it, but it's something about when Mike Jones dropped Tipping on 4/4s, and I'm not gonna lie.
Every time you say Mike Jones, I just chuckle a little bit, man.
But you gotta say like up here, I ain't gonna lie, we was loving that shit. Like, and then I was already up on Slim Thug because at one point we was calling Slim Thug the whole for Texas at one point. I can keep 100 with you. You know what I mean? You know, he was on that money shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was that nigga. And I think it was like Houston as a movement. And then and mind you already had the Clover movement with Lil Flip,
Botany Boys.
That wanna be a baller was that when that hit.
Oh,
that
Lil
was
Troy.
my shit, Sean
Yeah,
Carl.
Yo, when wanna be a
Lil
baller
Troy?
hit, yo,
Lil Troy?
yeah, that little Troy joint.
I love that shit. What?
That was crazy.
But you know, Lil Troy had Scarface first though, right? Before Rap-A-Lot had him, right? You know that?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Word up.
That's when the beat started?
Kind of, sorted, yeah. Yeah. Scarface was a shortstop artist before he got to Rap-A-Lot. Matter of fact, I'll show you the album. Y'all keep rapping.
Wow.
Okay.
Exclusives.
Yeah, cause look, like I said, Texas to me was popping as a whole like a motherfucker. And then so when at the time Texas was really bubbling as a whole as far as like, you know, national, when Pimp C came home, he came home at a time when the shit was on another level than when he went in.
He did.
So that's why he got like a lot of praise.
Right there. That's Lil Troy, that face right there.
Yo,
And
you
that
ain't
go
playing.
3-2 from the Convicts.
Pulled out the vinyl.
Yeah.
This
This was on Shortstop Records. The same song that we know, I Started Small Time, Dope Game, Cocaine.
Yeah.
It was on Shortstop Records before it was on Rap-A-Lot.
And let me ask you a question. Was Poor Boy in Texas or Florida?
Florida.
Because you know, I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard Shot Caller was on like a little mini DVD movie. It was two brothers. One was slim and one was heavy. And they was hustling. And it was Poor Boy production. They was hustling, right? They had a little hood movie.
Okay.
And you can tell they put like duct tape over cereal box, toss them as a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
But when it come on, it played Little Troy. So I was confused, thinking that Po' Boy was Texas too. But then again, I heard like 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 what's his name? Like Scarface, you said was part of Shortstop, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said Rick Ross was a part of Po' Boy in his early stages.
Yeah.
And I think I read that in his book, actually. He was working with Po' Boy. And I used to cut an engineer that did work for Po' Boy. And yeah, he was, taking me back to like I guess Trina and Trick Daddy was all from that like Origin or something like that. Right? Po' Boy?
Yeah, because all that shit was like pre-slip and slide.
Okay.
Back in them days. Yo, and before we go too far, let me drop a fun fact. Ghetto Boys turned into a duo for only one album. It was only Scarface and Willie D for only one album. They had, it was one time they had 4 members. It was a time when they had 3 members, but for one album they had 2, and that was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And it was it was just Face and Willie D on that joint.
I want to go back and listen to it. How they rank amongst them.
It's not one of my top joints, and to be fair, I don't really go to it that much. So I might be missing some gems and don't even know it, but I'm just so used to that dynamic, with it being 4 or even 3. But when it started switching up and the roster started changing so much, like it really started kind of getting a little ridiculous. So I fell back for a little while, So that's something I even got to go back and do a little homework on. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's a crackhead out in front of the White House on the cover.
Okay. I remember seeing that in the source back in the day.
Yeah. So yeah, check that one out. I'll check it out too, and we can meet back at a later date and trade some opinions about it.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask y'all fellas this question, right?
Yeah.
Names we haven't mentioned, right? Like, for back and forth duos, like let's just say, for instance, who made a lot of music together. At one, how about the Dog Pound? Dog Pound,
Yep.
right?
Top 10 on my book, on my list.
But I'm gonna tell you something about certain duos, right? Certain duos, they got a good synergy, whatever. But it's certain duos that like, it's always that one that might stand out just a little more than the other.
Oh, you're gonna always have that,
right? Like, rest in peace, Sean Price. But as a kid in the '90s, I listened to Helter Skelter. I used to look for Rock Park first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he had that voice. And my favorite group, Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I ain't realized they was my favorite group until they broke up. That's when I realized that's my favorite group.
Oh, you start missing the water from the well, huh? Yeah. I could dig it.
Yo, because look, it was from that it was a year after he came home. Mind you, I just saw them when Prodigy touched down for the they're like a Welcome Home concert, something like that, up in New York. And a year later they had I think they had like a little beef because of that book or something.
Yeah.
Right? I wrote that book.
Mm-hmm.
That book. And then it was some dude that's trying to fuck everybody's head up like, that ain't Mobb Deep, this the real Mobb Deep. Have such and such. Start naming everybody except Prodigy. And I'm like, nigga, how? Nigga, we rock with these things over 20 years. How the fuck is you Mobb Deep? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even Big Noise. So how the fuck is you Mobb Deep? You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You're not even Big Noise. And we all know when it comes to Mobb Deep, he's the third member.
Rapinoid.
Rapinoid, the third member of Mobb Deep. But it's something about like, I love Hav, don't get me wrong. And plus, Hav, for years he played the rapper and the producer, which is not easy. You get what I'm saying? And it's not easy. I'll put him as one of the best rapper producers of all time because he balanced both. You know what I mean? Because sometimes a rapper can be dope, but you know, you hear his beats like they can sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Did you feel the same way when Organized Confusion broke up?
No.
Or you was like, yeah, give me Pharaoh anyway. I just take Pharaoh any day.
I'm good. I was good.
All right, so Organized Confusion, right? OC was like Rapinoid to Mobb Deep, to me. If that makes sense.
You mean the Organized Confusion?
Yeah, 'cause remember OC was on the rapper OC was a part of he was on Fudge Fudge.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I did miss him as a group, but I'm gonna be honest, it was so long. Like when Pharaoh finally got his break, that was like 7-8 years later. After Fudge Fudge. You get what I'm saying? Like burn. To the point I like, yo, this boy sound familiar. I haven't seen him in so long.
But you can't tell me that on Stress you didn't know that Pharaoh Monch was gonna be the one that would break out.
Oh no. I ain't gonna say that. No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I that's like saying Busta. Like that's like saying you didn't know that. It's like saying that I'll be fronting if I didn't realize that Pharaoh Monch was gonna break out. It's just that it took a minute though. It's like for a while we didn't hear. I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself. I didn't hear Pharaoh Monch for a long time. I would hear him like little shit. It got me stretching Barbito. I didn't really hear him too much on certain mixtapes because it's like you got to be a certain person to be on certain people mixtapes. Like if you're the hottest person in the street, you're gonna be on Clue in the '90s. Or if you still rep that underground stretch Barbito, I might catch you on Doo-Wop, Ron G or Kid Capri, shit like that. But as far as like, I didn't seem like really resurface like that until like
99.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that was a smoker.
And I was like, smoker. He killed
that was a straight smoker with that one. Like
a
raucous record being in a rotation with Bad Boy in Rockefeller and Rough Riders. Yeah, that was a major one right there with him.
That took Raucous to another level too.
It did.
That was an important record because it kept the underground up opposed to down. You get what I'm saying? Like, and keep it up. Like nowadays, it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? Nowadays, shit, we watching underground niggas live like they just signed a Bad Boy or some shit. You know what I mean? Or Def Jam back.
Some is doing it like that.
You know what I mean?
Some is doing it like that.
Now,
word.
So let me ask y'all this. Duo wise, right? Let's talk about who I just forgot to mention. I said, back to the Mobb Deep real quick before I go back to the Mobb Deep, right? Even though to me Prodigy stood out a little more, you know what I mean? He was, one of my favorites. I like H&IC, his solo album series, but it's still nothing like a Mobb Deep album.
Them first 3 albums, I compared to Kanye first 3 albums. I compared to Redman first 3 albums. Like some artists who had 3 albums in a row that were just stellar. And Mobb Deep, their albums was in the sound switch. It wasn't the same sound, but it was dope every single time. So that Mobb Deep, man, when we didn't have to stream everything, I remember having the Infamous doing plenty of road trips to North Carolina, the beats, the tone, and that's without a major person mixing. You know, that Mobb Deep was different. They was different to a point where I didn't even look at Prodigy better than Half. I just thought, them Half verses is crazy too.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. Like they both just got busy. They got super busy.
So you say the first 3 albums?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Juvenile Hell?
Nah, we don't count that one. Nobody counts that one.
I I just wanted to make sure. I thought it was different
no,
politics up
Yeah.
north. I was like, you know,
we don't even count that one. You know,
it's not even though it ain't like it ain't like a slew of Mobb Deep fans down here, but it's cats down here that don't even know about that album right there. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that. What was that?
The
Hit It From the
infamous-
Back.
We don't know about it either. Nobody knows.
I only listened to it because I had to study it one day and do a little homework.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was why I bumped it. But yeah, I know what you mean when you talk about people that just come off equal. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stands out. Okay, like here's a good one. I could tell you a group that when it was 4 members, I could tell you the 2 members I thought were the standout ones, and they ended up being a duo right now to this day.
You said how many? How many?
Talking
in the
about
group?
Far Side.
It started out as 4, and the 2 standout MCs in the group ended up being a duo, and that's Onyx. You know what I'm saying?
Honest. Wow. Yes.
Sticky Fingers and Fredro always were the standout guy, even though like Big DS,
Wow.
he rapped on Back the Fuck Up, but you know, rest in peace, but he wasn't like one of the main MCs. But out of Sunny C's, Sticky Fingers and Fredro, it was all about Fredro and Sticky, man. You know, and they a duo right now. This is just crazy, you know.
Oh, Big DS, because Big DS he died, right?
Yeah,
He died.
rest in peace, and rest in peace, Shot Skills too. While we on the topic, you know. What I'm saying?
But I heard Big DS bought himself out the group. Like whatever stake he had before he passed, that's why he stopped being in the group. Like I guess he figured, like, look,
okay,
my verses ain't making it.
okay.
Let me try something different. But yeah, they did wind up being the duo. Sunny C's he was cool.
Yeah,
he was cool. From what I understood,
even on Slam, like I think he went in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I see what you're saying though. Honest a duo now. Yeah.
You didn't put them on the list, did you?
Sure. Huh?
You ain't put them on the list, did you?
Nah.
See that, man?
Nah,
See that, man?
I still like. I ain't gonna do scenes like that. Even though, the thing is, this is why I would have put him on there, right? Because certain legendary artists, I only listen to their legendary music. Like, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an Onyx fan, right? But I don't know their current music. So being that I only go by their previous music,
I see.
I only go. I you know what I mean. I go by the trio opposed to the duo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that makes
like
sense.
say Vincent, if Locks only made Locks music and they knew music I wasn't in tune with, like the South and Jada shit, I probably would have put them in there if I didn't know too much about their music outside of the Locks. You get what I'm saying? And then you got people that like let's say, I'm not saying they shouldn't made an album together, but you had people that that just worked well together that made a lot of songs together. You get what I'm saying? Like for instance, like all right, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you another group, right? This group was put together. They was like the new Four Horsemen. Y'all remember the Four Horsemen, right?
Mm-hmm.
With
Raz
Razzcazz.
Shouts my guy Razzcazz. I just saw him again in New York last Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
In that?
Huh?
For the Four Horsemen, who was with that?
And Corrupt. It was Corrupt.
Corrupt. What's my man who got killed in Menace Society? I think he was a part of it too. What's my man? Harold. Who played Harold?
Oh, Saphir.
Saphir. I think he was a part of them too. I could be wrong.
Oh, I can't.
Saphir was a part of the Golden State Warriors with Exhibit.
See, I might be confused.
Someone with Exhibit. All right.
Yeah.
So when you had Slaughterhouse, right? So you had Slaughterhouse. I thought Slaughterhouse was like the new Four Horsemen because I could be wrong, but I won't be surprised if they were the concept was influenced by that, right? You had 4 MCs, all were just left their major label life. You know, they revamped the underground. And it was Joe, Button,
Crooked
Joel
Eye.
Ortiz, Crooked Eye, Royce da 5'9", right? But then it was songs that was just Joel Ortiz and Joe Button going back and forth. You get what I'm saying? You know, just spitting that raw shit. You know, another back and forth song that's classic, and was The What by Biggie and Meth.
I was ill.
They was going
That
back
was
and
ill.
forth.
Super ill.
You
They
know
were
what I
so
mean?
in pocket. And
Yeah.
that's they would like their flow was it hit every pocket. They were so in pocket. The way they bounced off, that was a different flow.
Yeah.
That was a different type of bounce with that song
Yeah.
right there. I don't know how they did it, but it was crazy.
Yes, I'm a
Like-
jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at surrender. Step into the I'm the number one contender.
Contender
Looking cold booty like it. What do you say? Looking cold pussy like your booty in
in
December.
December.
Shit's
Uh-huh.
real. 94.
94.
Rugged raw. Kicking down your goddamn door. Yeah.
And you know,
that was crazy.
I thought Pac best back and forth was with MC Breed, yo.
Gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.
I think that was a classic, man. Like
That
like,
was.
You know what I mean? Like he's like something Pac. He said Pac, you should time to flow. Can I get a rhyme to go? They was just like in
Nah,
sync.
that video
I
looked
think,
fun.
MC Breed should have been on All Eyes on Me. That's how much I love that song.
I think that video is when we first saw the Thug Life tattoo, was it?
Yeah.
Was it that one? It might
no,
have been.
it probably was I Get Around. I think it was I Get Around.
I get around.
Might have
'Cause I
been.
remember he had the Car Kanai hoodie on, and he raised it up. He had the Glock, and it had the Thug Life. Niggas was like, "Oh shit, this nigga's like the realest nigga ever." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it was
Hey.
Andre Rising cred. That video.
But now me and Tribe, we talked about this before, man. In one of the commission convos we had, we was talking about posse cuts, but inside of a dope posse cut, it was a fire ass back and forth by your guys, Ray, by Kiss and Styles
So I
Band
Bam
from
TV.
and Band from TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
yeah. So even inside of a dope posse cut, you can find a killer ass back and forth between, you know, like you said, between top duo or a dynamic duo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I gotta
Hey,
give them
so
their
Matt,
flowers for that.
That was crazy.
So remember the what? So that probably that kind of revamped my mind back into what's that? We all in the same game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Above the Law had a back and forth on that one.
They was nice
they
on that.
did.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
They was nice on that.
I kind of like I guess the way that they I like the way they did Humpty and Shock G.
Nigga, you right.
Yeah.
Even though
right.
like that's like the same person, right?
Yo,
He
that
said-
verse was crazy
He
too.
said, "America, get busy, Humpty.
Lee
The
Humpty,
red, the white, the
the white,
blue.
the blue is the blue, the red,
white,
red.
the blood, the white, for who got you doing
But left
time.
one another. The underground is down. Peace to my brothers. Kill the black
Tell a
man.
black
boy.
man.
What?
What
are
are
you
you retarded?
Tell him, Hump. Yo, do you work for the Klan? Do what
What's
you
it
like.
like?
Or do you like gang
banging? Let's see
Right.
how many brothers leave us hanging.
Yeah.
Woo.
Crazy.
It's with a beat. Boom, 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 boom. That shit, like, listen, I like self-destruction, but we are the same game. That beat is
That
a
was that
little
shit.
different. You know what I mean?
That was that shit.
What's going on?
If I was on Drink Champs, I'd probably take the shot because both of them hit different, man. When you think about it nowadays and all the shit that we went through with the violence and everything,
Yeah, it do.
you know,
It
you
definitely
look
do.
back, yeah, I'd take the shot on that one right there. But that's a nigga that we all in the same game. I remember having a cassette single, man. It was like half of it was red, half of it was blue. Like that shit was ridiculous, bro. Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this, right? This is a big what if, right? And this is a duo that made a lot of music together. They made a lot of music to the point they had a deal on the table, and because of one individual, the album or albums, from what I heard was recorded, never dropped. The most we got was, I think, some mixtape songs, but I don't remember a whole mixtape. I could be wrong, but I don't remember a whole mixtape. And I was under the impression that the opportunity represented itself again because one individual that came home, they both was locked up for a minute, but
Oh, okay.
What-
Okay.
when one came home and he started promoting his Bud, and his Bud is the name of the album that was supposed to drop. You know, I Can't Feel My Face.
Right.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
You know?
Jewels and Weezy.
And,
Yeah.
and we, I think
Ooh.
that would have been fire.
That would have been fire.
You know what I mean?
That would have been fire. Until you started giving some details,
Yeah.
I thought you was going, like Bad Meets Evil or something like that, but when you start when you start talking detail, like, they was locked up, yeah, that would have been a fire duo.
Yeah,
would've
because
been-
I thought they was gonna bring it back when I started seeing like I Can't Feel My Face, and and this is before BG came home, because once BG home, they worked on that Hot Boys reunion. You get what I'm saying? So now the other list has Clips in it,
Oh, it better
Oh, Clips
be.
is crazy.
Clips better be up
right?
in there.
And Clips was
Clips
back.
is that. Yeah, they that.
They back. You know
You
what
talking
I'm
about
saying?
that first three? You talking about the first three albums?
Another
That's
one.
another one. That's
and,
another
and,
one.
Another
and the mixtape too with what's the name? The Re-Up Gang.
Got It
mixtape.
For
I should
Cheap.
fuck with
Oh
that too.
yeah, we got it for cheap.
Yeah, that was like the MySpace days or something like that, right?
Yeah, Re-Up
Absolutely.
Gang.
Absolutely.
Re-Up
Yeah.
Gang was crazy, yo. What's up that Ab Lava and all them?
Ab
like,
Lava,
He just- he
Roscoe,
home.
Roscoe P.
Roscoe.
Chain.
Yeah, he just came home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Corrupt Brother.
What?
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah, they both from Philly. That's
No.
Corrupt
I
Brother.
thought
No.
it was Young Roscoe.
Yeah, no, that's not Corrupt Brother. Corrupt Brother name is Roscoe, but that's not his brother.
Cause that
I-
Roscoe from Virginia.
Yeah, that's Virginia. We talking Philly. We talking about the other Roscoe. Yeah, that's Corrupt. That's Corrupt fam.
Roscoe Pico Chain, right?
That's not
That's
Corrupt
the
Brother.
nah.
Young Roscoe's his
that's
brother.
Also, it's two Roscoes.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Ain't that a black name for you right there? Roscoe.
My mama told me to come over here and sell my candy. That go another Roscoe for y'all ass too.
Word.
Yeah, snot nose Roscoe.
Yo, word up.
My
Yo,
mama
I got-
say, buy my candy from me. You know you got money. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll be watching more heavy too. Yo, so I gotta ask y'all on the duo tip because I mentioned them earlier.
All right.
That broken language.
Oh,
To
my
me,
God.
they're back and forth, unparalleled. Like to me, I think everybody I think it changed the back and forth game.
I haven't
On the
heard
song.
anybody. I ain't heard nobody. Fat Lace, you right. You right, bro. I ain't heard nobody top that, in my opinion, to this day.
That's the hardest. The
And that's
Big
just
Daddy
me.
Kane, Little Daddy Kane overdo it. Woo!
Yeah.
God damn.
Yo,
And the way
shout
the
out.
beat drop, boom, 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 boom.
That's Brooklyn, ain't it? Ain't it, Try? That's Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they
what,
from
DR
South
period.
Tilbury.
Definitely.
That's DR period. Like
Thank you.
know, that's MOP and all them. Like he done worked with some of the best with that synergy in that song right there. I'm like, that to me, Smooth the Hustler's first album was a classic.
It is a classic. Word is
It's a
born.
classic, but he never had a second album. And I don't even know if Trig even dropped a complete album.
Yeah.
I know he was on Def Jam. Whatever
Yeah,
happened,
did.
they just stopped really making
Yeah.
records.
Yeah, because they wasn't whack at all. They was
At
fucking
all.
tough as
Fuck no.
And they
Them
was
niggas-
brothers. They real life brothers.
Real brothers.
Them
And-
niggas,
Yeah.
them niggas was light years away from being whack, bro.
Ooh.
Like when I think of back and forth, like that right there should be the standard. That's the pinnacle of back and forth MCing right there, and they brothers. So you know, you kind of say, well, they cut from that cloth anyway. They brothers, they blood brothers. So you can't get
Yeah.
no better. You can't get no better than that, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
you can't.
Nah, you can't. Yo,
But-
and I,
but
and I
it-
grew up.
it's so
I grew
hard
up
for
with
that.
two of my bros I grew up with. Smooth Chicken remind me of them. You know what I'm saying? One slim, one got a little more weight, and they like real sync, just like Smooth and Trigger. You get what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, word up. And damn, yo, that yo,
So what's
I
up?
love to
Why
get-
don't we give our let's just take a short little break
yeah.
to all give our top 5 duos right now.
It's your
I'm
word.
not gonna lie, I gotta be honest. I feel like shit for a second because I
What?
should have put them on this first list instead of that second list.
Who your top 5, Ray? Who your top 5, man?
Oh well, you know I gotta go with
Your
Styles
shit, your shit gonna be so East Coast heavy, nigga. I already know, bro.
I mean,
I gotta break your balls. Pause, but I know your shit gonna be. And I'm the only down south nigga on this motherfucker live right now, so I am gonna I'm gonna be in my feelings a little bit because I know you niggas y'all finna list all kind of Brooklyn niggas, Jersey niggas.
Nah, 'cause, yo, not really. I got
Okay.
Outcast on that motherfucker though. That's the thing.
Alright,
That's
alright.
why I'm saying like I'm not a fan of mentioning Outcast without Big Boy or you know what I'm saying Dre. No nigga, Cass, not Dre. And again, I just want we piggyback off of one thing.
Okay.
Y'all said that somebody said that Andre 3000 didn't put out enough body of work. Nigga, I co-sign that to the fullest. I love Andre, but as a solo artist, he had got a little bit,
He
he was a
did.
little overrated to me. I'm sorry, because they was rating him off. MTV has a little bullshit ass list one for an era, right? That little bullshit ass list, so they can have street cred and try to be cool. You get what I'm saying? And in the list, they had top rappers. Let's say 2006, and they put fucking Andre 3000 because of a white T-shirt freestyle. Like man, fuck that freestyle. Like nigga, that nigga been dropping heat from the Outkast albums. Tell me something. Your white tee, well to me, looks like a nightgown. Fuck that shit. I love Andre, but nah.
He
That's
has
just like how we
features,
felt
though.
when.
He's
That's
done
like how we
features.
felt when Denzel got Training Day for an Oscar, and he been a way more body of work before that. So that's how I felt about that. But I got Outkast. You know what I'm saying?
Dre ain't
Marky.
better than CeeLo. I said it, but continue.
Who?
I said Dre not better than CeeLo. I said it, but continue. I don't want to divert.
As a singer,
Yo, no, MC too.
No, I'm not
MC
gonna
they
lie.
neck and neck.
CeeLo, I ain't gonna lie.
CeeLo?
CeeLo was a problem for Goody Mob. He was my
Right.
favorite rapper out of Goody Mob. Keep it 100.
Not mine.
Like I like Big Gipp and all them, but
I like all of them. I like
CeeLo was
CeeLo.
he was a standout, and he's a rip shit. You know what I mean? He just decided
Killing.
to take this singing to another level. But then he said CeeLo, I gotta revamp. I gotta now listen to some more old Goody Mob.
CeeLo is iller than Dre. He got more product. That's
I never heard that, but I got Dre.
I know.
Nah, but
I'm
yo,
gonna say that.
He might got an
So,
argument.
that's not a
I'm gonna
popular
lie.
conversation.
I
I
look-
want
I
people to
look
feel
back.
uncomfortable and think about when I say that.
I look
Yeah.
back, he is raw as fuck, yo. I can't even front, yo. CeeLo raw as fuck. Cause
Like I really got CeeLo individual albums. I got his solo joints,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and
Charles
we didn't
Barkley,
hear no Dre solo joints.
He has
See,
two.
So-
see,
If we want to just put as individuals, I ain't saying Goody Mob better than Outkast, not by far. And I love both of those groups, but I'm saying if we want to put the individuals, and I'm sorry to interrupt with that because
Yeah.
I had this conversation earlier today with a friend, so I just had to say I was like, yo, nah, CeeLo better than Dre, and he
But
from
he-
Atlanta.
yeah.
He's like, I can't take a side. I'm like,
He has more albums than Andre, and he did do other things. You know, Lady Killer was a classic, and Charles Barkley stuff.
Mhm.
Andre has 2 albums, so he's a solo artist. He did a ton of features on different albums, Drake and Frank Ocean, all that stuff.
word.
Yeah.
shit some raw shit though. Like I'm not gonna lie.
No, but hold up. We talking
raw.
about greats. I'm not trying to put one down. I'm just
Yeah,
putting one
definitely
an inch
regard, like-
above another great. That's what I'm doing. Not try to belittle any of them by
That boy
far.
say times is rough. My auntie got enough problems of her own. Nigga, you supposed to be grown. I agree. But how the hell, what do you say? But negativity is all I seem to ever see. I admit I done some dumb shit and I'm probably gonna do some more. You shouldn't hold that against me though. You know what I'm saying? CeeLo is nice,
CeeLo
bro.
Goody. CeeLo
CeeLo-
Goody was
CeeLo
something
problem.
CeeLo
different.
nice.
CeeLo
Something
problem.
different.
What
No,
about
But I'm going. But I would go 3,000 on that comparison though. Yeah.
no doubt.
I ain't gonna
No
lie.
doubt.
I gotta listen to some old CeeLo though, cause I think back. CeeLo got some tough shit. Like his shit is like his shit might be like to me. And just out of analyzing, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go back to the list. In Atlanta, in Brooklyn, you got Biggie, you got Jay-Z, right? In Jersey, you got Tretch and Redman. If you go back to that era of Atlanta, you would say CeeLo and Andre 3000
Right.
because one is more grittier than the other. One is more clever than the other.
Which one
Kiss
is
is more
grittier?
gritty than Fab, but Fab was more clever than Kiss.
So which one's more grittier and clever out of them?
Grittier out of is CeeLo all day.
Mm-hmm.
CeeLo Grit. Okay, I
Grittier.
can dig that. I
But
can dig it.
but Dre got that flow. Like, I mean, I love their first album, Southern Playlistic, but I became an Outkast fan on AT Aliens. You know what I'm saying? When that nigga had that song, Me and You, and that fucking
Yeah.
last verse was clutch.
The last verse was different.
Oh my God. Talking about he's seen this goofy ass thing from high school, and the way he
It just
described the
came
story,
from
was like,
somebody
oh,
who's saying, son, talk about what's up,
Hey,
dog?
man,
Remember me
remember
from
me from
school?
school?
No, but not really. I kept smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly. What?
he said, if I don't rap, he's like, you can live by check to check. Because if you don't, I forgot
What do you say?
that verse. If we don't eat, so
What-
we like neck and neck, some shit like that. But that shit was so fucking. I'm like, yo, like I remember we kept rewinding his part back on the steps.
that verse
the
is
end of summer
crazy.
'96,
Yeah.
I
right?
remember that. I still remember getting that album.
And that's when I was like, yo, that's that nigga. But I still didn't like, you know what I mean? But I was like, yo, these niggas, and I know a lot of people did get up on him until like the Stankonia album and shit like that. But
That was,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah, like, and Criminal was my shit. So they got a nice first 3 albums. From Southern Playlist to ATL to Criminal. You know what I mean? And you gotta
Solid.
understand too, like, they were like real shit. Like they definitely had a fucking strong impact. And mind you, people consider them the strongest duo of all time. Well, hip hop group of all time. People consider them that. You know what I mean? But back to my list. So I got Jaden Styles, right? I got motherfucking Mobb Deep. I got Outkast, right? I got to. It's impossible for me not to say Ray and Ghost. And of course, I can't have this list without the originators,
Man
and that's Run
Redman.
DMC.
Oh, okay. Run DMC. Okay.
Yeah. Because without Run, it wouldn't be no Tretch. It would not. Yeah. You know what? Eminem. Matter of fact, I tell everybody, when LL first dropped, I was only 7 years old. But I knew, like, nigga, you was influenced by Run. And LL is the first GOAT of hip hop. The first GOAT, but that's another story.
Okay.
Right?
I love it. Okay. Well, I'll give you my top 5. Got to start my list off with UGK. I don't care what nobody say. 8Ball and MJG, Outkast, Mobb Deep, and Clips. That's my go-to top 5 duos right there. Yeah.
Motherfucking Clips.
Clips is special. Clips is special to me, man. It's just, not to brag or to like spotlight it or nothing like that, man. But catch that talk, that street shit. It was a time in my life, bro, that was like my soundtrack to my everyday life. So that shit just got so much burn, man. I played that shit so much, man, and I don't care what nobody say. Like they was talking my language, you know. They was talking numbers. They was talking coke. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like I learned so much about the game from that talk. Jeezy and them, man, and Rick Ross and them. They was talking numbers, talking birds, and slang talk and shit. I don't know. It just hit different to me when you live that life, you know. So I don't expect for them, especially Clips, to be, you know, niggas top 5, top 10 or nothing like that. Cause just like people say nowadays that Pusha always talk dope, like that's kind of like the first thing you think about when you think of Clips. I think dope talk. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest though, with some people like that, a lot of people, that's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear like certain people, whatever's the element, either they're not, that's not their lifestyle no more, as far as music. I want to hear that raw shit, real talk. You know what I mean? And I got a question for y'all when it comes to Clips. What do you think it would have been like if Malice didn't fall back for a minute?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, they would be duo royalty, man. I think more people would talk about them. I think more people would be talking about them, man. It's like certain people, you know, no pun intended, but like if you know, you know, because that was a Pusha song. But like if you know, you know, them niggas would have been bigger than what they is now. I think it would have evolved even more than just the dope talk. Kind of how Outkast changed from Southern Playalistic to ATLians. They kind of switched the style up a little bit, but it was still dope. It was still entertaining. I think eventually the two of them would have got to more topics. You know what I'm saying? More content in they flows and shit. But I think when they found that pocket, that cocaine pocket, they rode it, bro, and they did a damn good job with it. Like we were saying, from the albums to the mixtapes, they rode that cocaine lane like nobody else I ever seen before. You know?
The Clips?
The Clips, yeah.
There was a balance, like, you know, Pusha is gonna give you the coke raps, and Malice is gonna give you like the life lessons.
That's
And I
right.
think that's why they work so well together, and them being like identical twin brothers. And they had the production. Pharrell was giving them like the hardest beats.
Oh, heat, man.
Pharrell. And again, shouts to Pharrell, because people are asleep on Pharrell, not realizing he gave some tough beats, because that's what blew up Nori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
like
right.
his beats
Mhm.
were like definitely you know, just fire. You know what I'm saying?
To the point where when Pharrell was trying to shop some shit to Michael Jackson wanted some shit that sounded like NRE.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted that super thug
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah. He was like,
He
yeah,
said,
you
I
gotta
don't want
give me that.
no commercial shit, nigga. I want some dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I want some of that Nori shit. You know, I
Yeah,
found
Mike
that
doesn't want
out.
that commercial shit. Mike wants some shit.
Yeah, I just
I can
found that
act-
out on a recent podcast. Like I didn't even know it was Mike was in like that. Mike was in the trenches, man. Y'all got Mike fucked up.
So
Rest
my
in-
question is this: what
rest in
if
peace.
Mike what if Mike? Now you got me thinking about, like, say if Mike did something like had him from Mobb Deep. You never know. Have somebody gave Mike a little murder beat. You get what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah.
Mike would have killed that shit.
Mike would have killed it.
Mike would
I
have
can
killed
hear
it.
Mike singing on Survival of the Fittest. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying?
Bro, somebody, hey, any DJs out there, give me a mashup. I need a mashup ASAP. Some Mike on Survival of the Fittest. Come on, man. Y'all can do it.
Doom, doom, doom. I can imagine that though.
I need a
Don't.
mashup. Somebody got to do something for me out there, man. Please.
And so let me ask y'all a question. All right, now
And then I want to hear Try 5 too, man. Let's
I got
not-
a top 10. You know, my top 5 is different because like you threw out all the DJs, and I had like Gangsta on the list and everything. So I did it like just now. I did the whole list, but it's like a top 10. You know what I'm saying? Because it's it's too many
Oh.
legendary duos. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I want to hear. Let's.
Um,
I want to
well,
hear.
I got Outkast number one because Outkast, like I've seen Outkast on tour, and they were very versatile with their sound, like from Southern
Mm-hmm.
Playlistic all the way to, Idlewild. Every album was different. You know what I'm saying? And I
That's
love
right.
the chemistry with Big Boy and with Andre, and I had to put them one, and then Mobb Deep would be right after them. You know,
I can dig.
Smith and Wesson to me is underrated. They don't get a lot of mention, and to me, even before Jada and Styles, it was Tech and Steel that was doing, finishing, starting the sentence and then finishing the sentence. I shine,
Mm-hmm.
you shine in these days of times, and that they were the perfectionists of that style before Jada and Styles to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that when you look at them, people only remember The Shining, but they got other slept on albums. The Pete Rock album they did, the album with Ninth One that they did was great. You know what I'm saying? And I had to put them on the list. West Side Gun and Conway. I think they
Ooh,
brought that back where even
that
not even their,
was
their retail albums, the mixtapes that they did, Hall and Nash, like somebody mentioned in
yeah.
the chat.
Bobby Heenan song.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? They have too much heat
God.
together. And that was just their mixtape, not even the retail stuff. And then when they end up getting signed or whatever, but you know, right now it's like West Side Gun and Conway, they definitely killing it. Run DMC, I grew up on that. That was like one of my first rap groups that I listened to was Run DMC and Jam Master Jay, a legendary DJ, rest in peace to him. For what they did for rap and making it going mainstream and then doing the collab with Aerosmith. At that time when
Oh,
Aerosmith was down and out, and then bringing them back into the
that
mix
was fire.
and
That was so
having
fire.
Mm.
having the rap fans check out Aerosmith. Their rock stuff was just great. You know what I'm saying? And they got to be saluted. Das Effects, underrated, another underrated duo. And again, like their chemistry on the mic was great. When you hear Mike Checker, when you hear um um They Want Effects, when you hear real hip hop, like they were just kept it like that was solid 3 albums in their
Mm-hmm.
discography, and coming from that Hit Squad collective, they were great. The Clips definitely in the 2000s. That was the group I was checking for. Pushing
Mm-hmm.
and Malice and the Neptunes production and what they did for. I'm gonna say for the three for Lord Willing and this I forgot this the other album
To the casket drop,
to the
and
Casket Drop and the other joint
I think that's
Hell Hath No Fury.
yeah.
That one was like my
Hell had no
favorite.
fury.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my favorite one. 'Cause I felt like the Neptunes gave them like the hardest production on that album.
Mm-hmm.
And what Pusha did for his solo career is just great. Like working with Pharrell and working with Kanye, and I'm glad to see them back. Naughty by
Absolutely.
Nature. I saw Naughty live. Naughty by Nature they kill it live. Their live shows are great. They have a lot of party anthems, and they had the street shit too. And even though there's not too many songs where I felt like Tretch and Vinny, what they wasn't always in say. It was more about what Tretch had to say. Like Tretch was like the MC that we were checking for. We wanted that solo album from Tretch.
Facts.
But when you hear joints like It's On, when you hear it's
Feel Me Flow. I like Feel Me
yeah,
Flow.
Feel Me Flow, right.
That was
Feel Me
dope.
Flow, Hip Hop Parade, like they got too much heat. And I love
Uptown
it.
Anthem.
Uptown, yeah, right.
Oh
Uptown
yeah.
Anthem and so
Your
much so
chitty
many
willing titty feeling villain.
yeah.
Yeah, that was that joint.
Yoke the Joker it's too much heat for
Oh,
them. They legends. They gotta be in the Hall of Fame.
super
And
dope.
Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper for what they did for females in rap, and really being like, see, you got Salt and Pepper, the most successful female rap duo, and bringing starting like
Absolutely.
positivity for women and talking about women issues in hip hop, and having women be independent and express themselves, and when it came to talk about sex, they had that song, and they did a lot of great things for women in rap, and I think they're
Okay,
always
brother.
forgotten about as a duo. You know what I'm saying? So I had to include them. The Dog Pound, I love the Dog Pound. Even when both coasts were beefing, I was still a Duffo fan. I was still buying Dog Pound stuff. The
Me
Dog
too. Word up.
Dog Food to me is a classic album. Daz production was phenomenal on that album, and having Dre mix that album.
Yes,
And
sir.
Cali's Actor was the sophomore album was fire. The new album, We All We Got, I love it. I think it's one of the best albums of the year. And Corrupt to me was like underrated. Like what the shit he was kicking on New York, even though we felt like he was dissing us, but it was still fire. You know what I'm saying? And I love that record. You know, Daz to me is underrated as a producer, and he doesn't get enough recognition. But this other, I mean, this other like duos like UGK was fire. We definitely was checking for them up here, and the Little Brother as well. You know what
Ooh,
Oh, them
Fonte
my
did,
niggas.
and
Damn.
Rapper Pooh did, and then Fonte, you know, going off and doing the solo stuff with Nicolay and Phone Exchange was phenomenal. And there's a lot of rap duos, but I wanted to like just mention those.
Hey, thank you for mentioning Salt and Pepper, bro, because I think they was my first crushes, man.
Yeah,
Salt and Pepper, my
yeah,
first
I,
crush.
I still want Spinderella.
Hey, Spinderella is
yeah.
that's my favorite out of all of them. But it was nothing like that transition from the good girls with the hairdos and the dough knocker earrings,
Yeah.
and when they got to What a Man
In Shoop.
and Shoop,
Yep.
I saw a whole different side. I was like, you know, what's up? And then when Pepper put her legs up on the side of the tub, hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Tretch. Her and Tretch had a kid together though, right?
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
real.
Bet.
Yeah, Pepper.
My 8th grade dance date. She had that What a Man, that Shoop outfit when they was, you know what I mean, the little
The thing
exactly.
and it split down at the bottom with the shorts on, but it split. Come
feel me?
on, fat
You feel
lazy
me?
man.
She had that on.
Ooh.
And we took a limo. We had the limo all through the projects. It was crazy. I'm trying to tell you, we was ghetto fast.
Damn it, boy.
Ghetto fast. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, Salt and
love
Pepper
it.
inspired.
Yo, Salt and
Hey,
Pepper is shit,
what-
man.
yeah.
Shit. I think they was even sexy. He was taking it back to push it, yo. On stage, man. They was sexy
Yeah.
as shit.
When they did
Listen,
that,
you know what I
when they
mean?
did that one, when they with the
ain't that this the push it outfit right here?
yo,
That's the
yeah.
push it.
that's they got the Dapper Dan leathers
Yeah.
on.
That's
Yeah.
the push it outfit.
Yeah.
Yo, you got all of
Yo, how you
the
get that, bro?
joints.
Yeah, bro.
You
Yeah,
got the
hey,
joints over there.
I'm just a little nerdy kid. Just I'm
You ain't
still
by
like
yourself.
I'm still that little 8-year-old back in '84, man. When I first heard like Hard Times and shit. Like I'm still that little nerd. Like I just want to hear more. Like what can I hear more? What can I read more? I watch a podcast. Like I'm just addicted to just doing my homework, bro. I can't even
Nah,
explain it, man.
Ray got us together. You ain't by yourself.
Yeah.
It's the spirits.
And my guy, I don't know what triad on the
I see him.
block,
I see him. Nah. I was
But-
watching the last one with Try too. So like y'all, we kindred spirits. We all got that same love for real.
and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like you know, it was a time where I felt like I'm from Houston, man. Niggas ain't gonna really respect my knowledge and my love for this hip hop shit because I'm from way down here. I'm not from up there. I'm not from the Mecca and everything. But that was a complex that I had, and really, it's so many students everywhere. It's students in New York. It's students in Kentucky, and they just love this shit, man. So I had a complex. I had a chip on my shoulder at one time, thinking they not gonna respect my mind because I'm from the South. They not gonna respect my opinions. I'm not real enough. I'm not hip hop enough, you know. But it just over due time, it goes to show, man. Like when you get with somebody that really love this shit, y'all can talk for hours. Like me and Try. I tell people every time, you know, this was the first nigga I ever did a live stream with. You know, back in 2000 when we talked about AZ Do or Die, the 20th anniversary. Or was it the 25th? Try, I can't remember. It was like 25th.
Yeah.
So when I was able to have a back and forth with Try and you know numerous lives, I start to feel a little bit more comfortable. I was like, okay, maybe cats, wanna hear my opinion. Maybe cats do wanna hear what a nigga from the South got to say, you know. And bro, over time, I started linking with so many cats, man, and we can have these conversations, bro. This shit can go on all night, man. You know, and it's respect, man. So big love to all of y'all.
Peace. Definitely.
I told Dame this years ago that we needed his platform in this culture because, especially for the Southern artists from where he's from in Houston, Texas, we don't know about them, and the knowledge that he have and the backstories, that's needed in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That's who told me about Davis, who told me about that group called Royal Flush.
Yeah.
And they would Jay Prince and Rap A Lot signed them. They went to Texas. They blew up in Texas.
But they from Trenton.
They from Trenton, but they blew up in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then on top of that,
going in, bro. Word up.
Crazy. What year was this when they got signed?
Like late 80s, I think, early 90s.
89. And then it's two members from the Ghetto Boys. Rest in peace, DJ Ready Red. He was from Trenton. And Prince Johnny C, another artist that was a Ghetto Boys member, also from Trenton. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You see that?
Yeah. Wow.
You hear that?
It's that New Jersey to Texas connection.
Yo, it's Trenton different. You okay? I'll talk to my son here. I'm gonna tell you why. When people start getting surprised of why. You okay? Come here. Of why the South is so major in hip hop, because it's a black culture. Mm-hmm. It's more black cities in the South than up north.
For sure.
So to me, hey, get some ginger ale. Want some apple juice? So it shouldn't be a surprise. Hey, you see me on this. It shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise of why the South is more of a major force and a major movement in a black culture, because it's more black Southern cities, townships, whatever, all through. My family's from North Carolina, would be North Carolina South, all the way down.
Right on.
It's all the way there. So it should be. It's funny. I ain't trying to get too far. I had a girlfriend from Alabama. Pass me a cup, and she was from Birmingham. And her little brother. I got him Jay-Z first album. This is like 2002. And when I'm playing it, when I got him the CD, he's like, I didn't know. First he never heard of that album. He's like, oh, Biggie and Jay-Z got a song together. So it just shows how we weren't that dope or lit in the South at one point. Some of the most major artists of right now. It's different.
Yeah, because man, we kind of fed ourselves for so long. Like, everybody got the same influences, the same the same favorite guys from back in the golden era. The Cool G Raps, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Beastie Boys, the Run DMCs, and all of that. Because that's where the shit was coming from. Bronx, Brooklyn, and all that, Queens. But once other cities and states started to realize that they can do this shit too, then they started to feed their own regions, man. And we was just kind of like in a box down here. Like, so I tell everybody, I started, my love started with Run DMC, Curtis Blow, Cool G Rap, shit like that, Fat Boys. And I'm just remembering like some of the first tapes that I had got. But then I started seeing NWA, Too Short, shit like that, Ice-T. Then after that, I started seeing Ghetto Boys and Gangsta Nip. And I was like, yo, so if we making our own shit down here, then I don't really got to listen to nothing else. How wrong was I? Because I missed out on a whole lot. And that's kind of like what birthed Back to the Lab really is, because listen to the words, I had to go back to the lab. I had to go back and listen to shit that I missed out on because I was stuck in the Southern box. Because for the 90s, like Cher tell you, for the 90s, bro, all we had came from here. The SUC, our Ghetto Boy shit, Swisher House shit, like all of that. We had fed ourselves, man. So when I started doing my homework and everything, I was like, man, I missed out on so much other shit from different places because I was just stuck in that southern box, man. So that's why I'm doing this shit right now. And bro, I done ran across shit that I was like, man, how the fuck did I miss out on this? Like, I had to go back and listen to Iron Man for the first time just a couple of years ago, like 2-3 years ago. Blew my fucking mind. Oh, and I got one for you, Ray Lansky.
Mm-hmm.
How about because of the 25th anniversary of Blackout, I just finally heard that whole thing from front to back 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I had never listened to
Blackout
the
was
whole
crazy.
body of work.
We don't want to
And-
bring up part 2, right? Let's keep it on part 1. I'm
Yeah.
with you though. I'm with you.
Yeah, but bro, I'm like, bro, like I love this shit so much, man. I
Blackout
love
was
this
crazy.
shit. And then when I get with cats like y'all, and y'all be like, you know, yo, you ain't heard Cormega? You ain't never heard that? Or you ain't never bumped hieroglyphics? I'm like, okay, well, noted. I'm finna go do it right now. And I come back and I be like, yo, bro, you didn't lie. Hey man, that motherfucker, that was banging, bro. Like, I get to come back and tell niggas, bro, you didn't lie to me, man. That shit was fire. That shit was hot. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need shit like this, folks. That's why we
Absolutely.
need this.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I would have. Who knows when I would have finally gave Supreme Clientele a listen, or whatever, or let's say Razzcast Solo Nights. Who would have known when I'd have actually ended up giving it a listen if it wasn't for people online and just saying, "Dang, you need to go check that out. Dang, check this out." Woo woo. Like, yeah, shit is real.
So D, let me tell you, you're not by yourself with hip hop sins of listening to albums. I'm gonna give you an East Coast up north hip hop sin album that I didn't listen to until 2 months ago.
Okay, all right, let's see it.
Yo, what's the DMX? Because I'm gonna mess it up. The DMX joint that got the Rough Riders anthem on that. What album was? Is that his first or second album?
First one. That's the first
That's
one.
on the first
album?
one.
First one?
It's dark and hell is
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it in its entirety
Whoa.
until 2 months ago. So
Whoa.
God forgive me, hip hop guys forgive me. I didn't listen. So when I listened to it, I said, "Yo, he had all." I knew all the songs.
Right.
I didn't realize he had all those songs in that sequence. It might have been like 4 songs that wasn't singles, like, or wasn't on a Clue tape. So I'm like, when I listened to it over, I was like, "Yo,
damn, bro.
yo." So you're not by yourself with songs.
Okay.
No, go right there. I'll be right here.
So okay, so that make me feel a little bit better, man. So
yeah, don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad.
even-
It's people
Even
who love it.
niggas, yeah, even niggas from up north haven't heard up north shit.
Right.
Boy, you
Nah,
good.
that's real.
That's real. You saying Cormega? I ain't listen to Mega joints like that.
Yeah, I had to
Go
listen to Mega. I had to listen to Mega for a review. I was like,
but Mega's a force.
yeah,
He's a force to be reckoned with.
hella
So,
dope, hella dope.
but if you
Bro,
asked me my opinion on it, I couldn't tell you because I ain't bump his joints like that. Unfortunately, I got something to look
I
forward
would have
to.
I would have never heard motherfucking GP Woo shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Some of
the Woo
Black on
niggas,
Black crime. You know we gotta stop.
bro, I done heard some shit since I've been doing this back to the lab shit. I done bumped some shit like, yo, where the fuck was I at? Where the fuck was I at, bro?
Oh.
Shit like Jean Grey. Shit like Jean Grey
Word. Nice.
debut album this week. Or shit like, you know, bro, like I done heard so much, like Master Killer, motherfucking Inspector Deck. Like I'd never listened to Controlled Substance before. Never.
I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't heard the solo album from Inspector Deck as an entirety. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
Me
I
neither.
haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I just bumped Controlled Substance for the first time not too long ago.
I want to ask y'all a question before it ends, right? Being that I have all 3 of you on here at the same time, right?
Don't forget, Fat Lace got to give us his top 5 duos.
Oh yeah, Lace. Let me get your
My fault.
the top 5 real quick.
Top 5 while my son is pooping.
Drop
Yeah.
that shit then.
Word up. Ain't that right, Malcolm? I'm gonna give
Salute to the young king, man.
because going with your standards, I'm going with Tribe.
I
I'm
was
gonna go
gonna
with
mention
De La.
Tribe too. I was gonna mention Tribe.
I'm gonna go with Tribe. I'm gonna go with De La. I'm gonna go with Outkast. Outkast. EPMD.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Um,
they'll be here next week.
EPMD gonna be, yo. They still like. I
EPMD,
saw
Yo Yo, and MC Light.
Mm.
EPMD
Oh yeah,
live
yeah. I know
shows.
what you talk about. I seen that flight. I seen that flight.
Yeah.
EPMD live shows for people that don't really get along in real life. My goodness, they got the best energy. Like they don't stop the magic. They make sure the magic makes the money. So
Okay.
I respect them. We all know what Tribe was for us. Tribe was Tribe. Tribe really changed the game. Something about them queens. Um, in Long Island, right on that same side of Queens. So they you see
Yeah,
my
I know.
look. I'm doing important stuff right here. Say what up to people. Say what up.
That's good.
Boy, go over there.
Peace, Young
So
G.
now
Yeah, man.
you don't pay me no mind. So now with EPMD, that EPMD tree is crazy.
Facts.
Def
Yep.
Squad, Hit Squad,
Yeah,
all of
Redman,
that. They
Keith
come from
Murray,
Redman
K
keep there,
Solo.
like you
That
know
shit was crazy.
the tribe tree is crazy with all of them. If people don't put Q-Tip as one of the best producers ever,
Words
they
born.
bugging. They don't put him in that Dre category. But Dre will say, I was listening to Midnight, not Midnight, the second album, Low in Theory,
Low
when I
end.
was mixing down for the Chronic album.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we acting like Q-Tip ain't the reason why Havoc and Mobb Deep had that sound. Like it's so Tribe definitely. We're going and we don't count their last. We don't count their love. That album. We don't count
What?
that one either.
The Love
The,
Movement?
we don't count that album. We're
I'm
gonna do
learning.
that with this.
I'm learning a lot today. So make sure I ain't walking up Jamaica Ave thinking I'm that nigga talking about, man, you bumped that you bumped that
Don't
Love
be on the
Movement.
boulevard. Don't be on Linden Boulevard thinking that you're gonna
Yeah.
talk about the Love movie.
Yeah.
The last one is hard for me to say. I guess I gotta go with Run DMC,
That's real.
because you know if it wasn't for them, none of this would be
That's right.
looking that dope. Crush Groove is probably the first hip hop
Ooh.
movie that me personally fell in love with,
Crush.
I
and
still
I
watch
thought
that.
yo, I could watch it just for the LL Cool J part. Like that was my favorite part in the whole joint. That was like LL first video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
when they came in, he was like, "Box, yo, we done." He was like, "Box," and then the old school move, which was funny, it's the old school move. They said, "Yo, man,"
Yeah, I remember that.
remember that?
what? That was
Put their
that.
hand
Yo,
in the
that.
jacket, like they got the swagger on them.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I said, yo, we done, man. They like, yo, chill. You know, he ain't got the bang on. That was the old school
Yo, they think that.
fake out, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, I was
Yeah.
at the Rock. Yo, me and Ray was talking about it. Like, that Rock the Bells concert, the one in Queens,
Last
Oh,
night.
yeah.
summer. Yeah, last summer. When
Yeah.
and,
We was at that joint.
Yeah.
so y'all was there too. Yo, I didn't know that Run DMC was gonna tear it down like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like the way they tore it down, I'm like, hold up, how did y'all? Because y'all were there. How did they tear down a stage that Crush? He got the Crush Groove vinyl. Yo, it's different. You're different. I love it.
Words born.
It's such a pleasure to meet both of y'all. Let me say that from the heart. Cause we talk, I talk. That yo, he got the Crush Groove vinyl.
Words
Yo,
born, yo. Damn, fuck
Let
my
that
head with
sit.
that one, yo.
Let that sit.
Born, yo.
That's different. That
Words
is
born.
different.
I ain't never seen that in my life.
Hold up.
They cut
On
out like
cue.
the middle part. They cut out to make the poster, so we didn't even see like the background.
Yo,
Mhm.
on cue. He had that
Yeah.
on cue. Like he's at a different
Hey.
level. He's
Yeah,
at a different level. Everybody salute him. Please do it.
I'm in it to win it, bro. For real.
Yo, nah, you are. But
For real, fam.
but the way Run, I'm an Adidas man. if you ever check my page, not that I'm something huge, you know what I'm saying, on the gram, but people know me. I love Adidas. I got Adidas, my T-shirt, 3 stripes. It's because how cool Run was with Adidas.
That was the coolest nigga in hip hop back then, yo. I swear to
Coolest.
God. Nobody was cooler than Run, yo.
I think we talked about that on the show. It was like, yo, nobody was cooler than Run.
His
That
swag
nigga had
throughout
the
Crush
motherfucking
Groove.
swag, bro. Before
And
swag was the word.
he still has it to this day. First thing he said was like, yo, first thing I'm gonna say is F da 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 da. Y'all was at the concert. Once we heard Run curse, it was like, oh, Rev Run is not here.
Yeah, no Rev Run.
This is
And nobody
Run.
can do that. Nobody can do that. How many rappers you know can still be a reverend
My niggas right here, bro.
and a rapper?
Oh, speaking of Reverend and rapper, Project Pat just became a preacher, man. So salute to Project Pat.
Word
Project that.
I saw that, yeah.
That's my nigga though.
Yo.
Out of 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat to me was my favorite out of that movement, out of that Hypnotized Mind movement.
Oh, yo, he not playing. He not playing with the
Oh,
vote.
shit.
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
yo.
Shit is real.
So my Alabama girlfriend, I take the Greyhound bus from Atlanta to Birmingham.
Mhm.
And once I get to Birmingham, I want to say it's 2000, about to be 2001. And now we out there and we listening to their radio station. And I'm hearing Chicken Head for the first time. Project Pat joint. You know, and like I went to school in Brooklyn, went to LIU Brooklyn. Once you understand where I'm coming from, what kind of music I'm listening to, by the time I get down this Christmas break. And now this Christmas break, I'm hearing, what Chicken Head, bro? And I'm like,
Would you do some gum? Rep like some thunder. That was my nigga.
yo, so hold up. Let me tell you what I said at this time. At that time. Because yo, I'm all the way, I'm raucous. I'm every hip hop North label in my heart. But I'm still, I love the South. I did not like that song, and I thought the song was whack at the time, and never thought it was gonna make it up. So I love hip hop, I love rap, and then when I heard Flex dropping bombs on it,
Ooh, Flex drop bombs on chicken heads.
Yep.
Yeah, hell
dropping
yeah.
bombs on Chicken.
That's what I hate about not being up there, because y'all niggas got the radio.
Understand
The radio and the mixtapes was crazy out there.
It was about 2 months later.
Fuck.
I'm thinking this song is not gonna make it up top. I'm calling it whack. I'm like, and then 2 months later, Flex is, boy, please, whatever. I said, yo, this is the song I was listening to in Alabama, in Birmingham. Yo, this is
And don't get it
crazy.
twisted too, Dave. A lot of shop came through the tunnel too.
Yeah.
You had some before it ended. You had some South that came through the tunnel. I think MJG and 8Ball was at the tunnel.
See, but I
Am I
love
right,
them.
John Burrow?
They were sounding Bad Boy at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love-
How the hell that happened? So
Yo,
I forgot it was with
I
Bad Boy.
loved 8Ball and MJG
They're my
prior
niggas.
to all that.
They're
And when
my
I'm in
niggas.
high school, I'm bumping the album. I'm buying their albums. So it's not a South thing. 8Ball, MJG, I love them. Like I'm having all the Goody Mobs, having all the Outkast, but I did not see Chicken Head be that one, and it became that. Word up, it did, and now I love the song. It's great. It hit harder later. I thought
And
I had
that's-
Queen. My fault.
And that's
You know what I'm saying?
Juicy J. That's Juicy J. Big brother.
That's his big brother.
Yeah. That's
For
Juicy
some reason,
J
I thought
big
I thought he was younger.
No, I think Pat. Yeah, Pat the
No,
oldest.
I'm gonna believe you. Yeah.
Pat older. Yeah. That-
Wow.
and dynamic duo of production is DJ Paul and Juicy J. Them niggas got them beats, man. They got them
Yo.
beats, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to my nigga Rich Notch too. Far Rockaway, Queens, man. Stand up.
For rock different. I'm gonna
He-
tell you what.
He loves the 3-6 sound, and that was a surprise to me. To hear a nigga from Queens, from New York, say he loved the 3-6 sound, the 3-6 production. I was like, bro, like everything that I thought, every myth that I thought in my head about regions and niggas don't like niggas, and bro, I was wrong, man.
Yo,
I was wrong.
They production just sound dope in the speakers and like some.
It's
house
crazy.
speakers, it just sound banging in the house speakers.
Real talk.
It's crazy. I remember got a cousin from Jersey, but moved to South Carolina, and it was 2 albums he told me about at the same time. I want to say it matches up, and he was telling me, but he's like, it was the song "Tear the Club Up." He's like, yo,
Ooh,
cuz in South Carolina, you can't play this song. They're gonna tear the whole club up,
yeah,
and they're gonna throw chairs and everything.
nigga.
Now this is before I see the video on BET, maybe a few months later. But he's
Okay.
telling me like the storm was really hot out there. It was them and what was the other one? It was Tear the Club Up.
Who running?
Them. That was another one. I'm trying to think what the other artists. Sorry, y'all.
Artists. Okay.
It was another artist out there that we didn't see coming from the South. That was it. It was too many.
Yeah.
But this one particular, because I heard the song. I'm coming from my family reunion. I want to say like I'm coming from North Carolina, and I'm coming back up, and I'm catching them songs from the South. And at the first time, tell him P ain't here. What?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The down South Georgia boys. What? When I hear that Pastor Troy,
Mm-hmm.
so my cousins tell me about Pastor Troy and Ain't No More Play in GA. I used to switch it in my head when I used to run track, and I used to call it Ain't No More Play in NJ. I made my own remix in my mind.
Okay. Look at you,
So
man.
so it worked. But when you bought it at the Sam Goody, remember we had to go to Sam Goody and stuff like that. So I'm at Virgin Records. I'm buying this album in New York. It
And shout
only
out to
had-
Sam Goody, because Sam Goody would let you listen to the shit before you buy it too.
Yo,
It was in the back. It was in the back with the headphones on the little box
feel me?
thing.
You
Come
feel me?
on, man.
So I'm buying this album, and when I get home with it don't even have like linear notes. It don't have nothing. Just the cover
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
CD. And we got the red with the. Nah, I want you to understand, like people up north. Nah, it's a lot. The ones who are embedded like us, we was getting that South. Whatever was the heat, you wanted that heat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love this shit, man.
And let me ask y'all a question before I forget, right? And I might have asked y'all this question before, but being that this is on YouTube, and after this is done recorded, I'm gonna leave it on YouTube for the world to watch,
That's
right?
right.
No doubt.
So once again, shout out to the fellas, Back to the Lab, Fat Lace, Triborough.
Salute.
All 3 of these individuals have saw all 3 of the You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop docuseries,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Indeed.
You saw all 3. You also saw a preview of the next chapter of You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop, right? And for those who are watching, I know, I get hit with this all the time about how, yo, Ray, man, we want to see it. 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 Way more people who know about it have not seen it than seen it, right? All I can say is this: the next screening dates will be in December. Due to whatever, we apologize for the festival cancellation. But we have some heat set. Besides the metaverse, there will be a sneak preview directly on the site for people to see. I can't say which one they're gonna show. It's still up in the air. And on top of that, I can't say the network, but we're in the process of having it on a real streaming network this go around. So 2025, you'll be able to sit at the comfort of your own home to watch the docuseries of You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legacy. Hip Hop Legacy, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and following up the 4th edition. You have to watch it to see what it is. So my question to you, and I'm gonna let everybody take their turn. Forgive me if you might have answered before, but like I said, this is gonna be recorded. So, what's your opinion in a nutshell for for the docu-series? You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legacy.
Hey.
You want me to go first or?
Yeah, go ahead, Try. Go ahead.
I mean, I loved it the way that it was shot, and it looked like a real documentary for Jersey artists. Like I had told you last week that coming from New York, I didn't look at them like they were. I mean, we knew they were from Jersey, but I didn't separate them. You know what I'm saying? That they were just all like East Coast tri-state for me. So, like when we heard Naughty come out with OPP in '91, that was everywhere. Redman, when Redman came out, I remember first hearing Redman on Business as Usual on that album, and he killed it. And just seeing the different legends from that area, seeing Do It All, from doing what he did with Low Tug, and then becoming counselor out there and councilman out there. That was great, and it showed how far that hip hop has come in 51 years, and seeing the piece for Rod Digger, severely underrated lyricist. I like that piece a lot. Just her getting her shine, and Latifah and Flavor Unit, and everybody that Artifacts. Rest in peace, Team One. I'm glad that they were a part of that, because people forget about Artifacts, and seeing what Elder Sensei had to say, and it was just a great documentary for Jersey hip hop and those artists. And I think the real hip hop heads are gonna love it. Like, they're gonna love to see this 3-part series, and then the other series you got with the spitters, the lyricist joint, that was fire. So I totally love it. I want to see it again on streaming, and salute to you, Ray, for doing it.
Appreciate it, my guy.
One of the things that I loved about the docu-series is making me love hip hop and rap again. It sparked feelings. It intrigued me. As much as how we get mad at the game. We get mad at this ain't like how it was back then. So now when I'm watching the years of footage that you have, and one of the things when you say talking about with Do It All, it just you told a story with it, and you saw like this product at this point, and you saw this. I'm not saying product, this person at this point, and this person at this point is like, wow. I like the way you documented that, but more than anything, is restoring feelings. When I'm seeing all these, from Young Z to Digger to this and that, it's making me go back into a space where I cared so much about them, where I would argue when I'm in school at LIU. Nah, Rod Digger better than any MC from she the best female MC. She better than Eve. She better. When I'm talking about Redman, and when I'm arguing and battling, and I ain't care about that in a long time. It's just you like having something that you can represent with, and it makes you feel good, because how you saying, with all the people from Houston, with all the people from New York, you spark back the Jersey love, and you put it out there. And I said that on the show. I was like, man, a lot of people could talk about it, but you made it happen visually. So now us from all across the world can talk about it more and reignite those conversations with artists that we love. And I think one of the best things to spark in my mind is when I'm arguing with you and myself, because I want more. And you gave us so much great stuff, content. I'm like, yo, nah, man, why he ain't got Lauren right here? Why he ain't got Prize and Club? Why he ain't got? Because you give me all this, and I'm like, yo, I'm just eating. What do you call it? Gluttony? Gluttony? Whatever. I'm eating all gluttony. I'm eating all this dopeness that you're giving me, and now I want more. Yeah. Because you sparked the feelings back, and you sparked the conversation back within my own mind. And I can only talk with brothers like y'all who get why I'm feeling passionate about the project you put out. So, yeah, man. So when I'm getting the rest, and the funny thing, remember, I can't say too much, but in part 3, you say, yo, we're going to touch that. I'm like, yo, he knew I was arguing while I'm watching this. You did that for me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I call it the party part. Because if you see that part, I'm pretty sure when that part is viewed in a movie theater, people will get up dancing. I swear. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Yo, it
On,
was
on that particular part, you talking about the part after Awesome 2. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
because you put it on the credits. He was like, this, and this. And I'm like, yo, he knew I was somebody. Is gonna say, well, why we ain't got more of this? Why we ain't got more? And when people want more, with this short span of attention of people,
Hmm.
that means you're feeding us how we want to be fed.
That's right.
And we want more. Like it was that them source magazines that we used to have. It gave us that feel of turning pages. We felt it. You know, it's a difference. So nah, man. You know, we respect it. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Hey, I was talking to somebody, man, recently, and we was talking about the documentary. I was trying to tell cats about the documentary, and they mentioned a rapper. I can't remember exactly who, but I was like, nah. I say he from Jersey. Cause we started out talking about New York, and then he mentioned a nigga, and I was like, nah, he from Jersey. And my partner, he was like, man, same thing. It's the same difference. So after watching the documentary, all three episodes, it ain't the same. You know, to anybody out there that think New York, Jersey, like it's all the same, bro. You have to watch this because Jersey stands alone. This documentary is needed, man. When I first met Ray, I met him on the live with Trap Burrow. Then we chopped it up. I told him, I say, man, yeah, I'm heading up that way. I hope to meet you when I get up there. Got up to Jersey, met Ray. We went to the Hackensack Brewery. My man said, yo, we was eating pizza from our bomb ass pizza spot, Presto's. Salute the Prestos.
Presto.
Your boy Dane gonna be back. When I walk through the door, they show us big love. They be setting
And
us up
Trump
in the
love.
bro. They be having us in the. They put us in the back, man. They always give us something to drink, man. They put us in the back, have us drink while we waiting on our pizza. But we was grubbing, man. Ray say, hey man, if y'all got about 35, 40 minutes, I want to show y'all something. And I'm like, all right, what's up? He said, I want to show y'all this documentary. And so me, I'm like, I mean, what this nigga about to show me, man? You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that this bro put on, he put the phone on top of the pizza box and leaned it up against the umbrella. And when I tell you, from the moment he hit play, bro, I was sold. I was like, yeah, when part 2 coming out? Then when I saw part 2, when part 3 coming out? When am I gonna be able to share this with people so they can watch this? Like the whole nine. Like, man, listen, this is much needed. If you love hip hop and you love doing your homework and you love just getting the backstory and everything on certain people, certain groups, this is one of your joints right here. This joint is for you. Check out my bro, man. You gotta respect the legends of hip hop legacy, part 1, 2, and 3. Dame give it 2 thumbs up. For real, for real. And the verse guards, I'm ready to see more of that. I'm ready to see way more of that. And like my man was saying, like Fat Lace was saying, yo, why he ain't got such and such? Why he ain't talking about this? I felt the same way. And I was like, bro, you gotta talk about these dudes eventually, man.
Oh, that's on the list. That's on
You
the list.
gotta, this is a Jersey. Well, the lead guy right here, Rick Royal, passed away. God bless.
Rest
But
in peace. Rest in peace.
a Jersey MC on Rap a Lot. So that's my only request, fam, is connect, show how Jersey and Texas is connected on one of the ones in the future, man. Please, I beg you.
Oh,
Show-
it's coming.
Show that Jersey rap-a-lot connection. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's all I ask of. Other than that, it's perfect, man. The transitions, the blending, all the footage comes from Ray. You know, I love the barbershop talk. Love the barbershop talk. If we all know in black barbershops, we got 3 topics. It's 3 topics in black barbershops. Sports. What can we say? Religion? Maybe religion. Politics, for sure. And hip hop. You can forget about it, bro. Like the shit feels so wholesome to watch y'all really have them convos. Like I feel like I'm right there because it's the same shit in the barbershops down here in H-Town. You know, just like I think it's the same at the barbershops in ATL. And I was actually in a barbershop in Las Vegas. Same thing. We talking sports and hip hop. Sports and hip hop. So, yeah, man, if this is your thing, if you love barbershop convos, you love documentaries, you love doing research and shit like that, watching interviews, this is for you, man. And my man ain't do it just one time. He did it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope everybody get a chance to check it out. And it's coming from your boy Dane, man, back to the lab. You know what I'm saying? I vouch for it. For real, for real.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
For
Like I
sure,
said, once again, I appreciate everybody, first of all, you know, for being here tonight. You know, like I said, it's, you know, this is the every Thursday thing, just starting up, you know, just once a week, you know, take my time with it. And shout out to everybody that's a part of it, you know, everybody that's a part of it. Like it's one thing with part 1, but as it grows, more people become a part of it. Like y'all played a part, and I felt the energy from Hip Hop Commission, you know, played a part in me creating part 2.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That energy, you know what I'm saying? Part 2 and 3, but it started from part 2. You
and
get what
plus,
I'm saying?
when we linked up and we did the Book of Hove and we was chilling in Fort Greene and you know smoking, like bro, that was a good look right there, man. Like y'all really made a Texas boy feel good up there, man, in the tri-state, man, for real. You too,
Oh, and that's a documentary too. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I have it on one page, but I'm about to upload that no later than tomorrow. It's called You Gotta Respect the Hip Hop Commission, and I snuck and recorded a documentary. They didn't know they didn't know I was doing it.
The shit from the studio.
From everything, yep. And
Okay.
It's a whole documentary. I don't know if you saw the whole thing.
I think I did, yeah. All the stuff from the library, everything.
Yeah. And that was like a little sneak documentary right there. You know, it's called You Gotta Respect the Hip Hop Commission, and it showed us in I think just Brooklyn, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I was a kid cutting school that day. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you came over on the path and shit, you know what I'm saying? You and Freddie.
Yeah, shout out to Freddie too, man. I hope I see Freddie. I just sent her an invite for an event going down next week called Lyrics Matter, and Styles P is one of the guests. It's right in Newark.
Oh, okay, dope. So
right
let me ask, was that another? Did I connect those dots? Did you and Freddie didn't know each other before, huh?
Nah, because Freddie is originally from Brooklyn. She had moved to Newark.
Okay.
And we met that day.
So at the Grammy Museum.
Grammy Museum. Oh, God.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the Grammy Museum, man.
Word is born, man.
And so when we went to go grub, that was your first time ever meeting Freddie when we dipped out and went to go grub.
Right, and we doing the same people. So it's, you know.
So hey, this is what it's all about, man. Connecting dots, like you and Ultra Mag didn't know each other, and I, you know, hooked that up. Like me and you didn't know each other, and thanks to Try. Now, yeah.
That's why I call Try Bird the plug.
Yeah, man.
You got plug mannerisms too.
That's what this shit is all about, man.
You got plug mannerisms. Word up.
That's what this shit is all about, man. I love it, bro. I love it, man. We like this bond. This bond come from the internet, man. Like, bro, you can't make this shit up, man.
Organic, you know what I'm saying? Organic people that's in the hip hop. Because, like I said, man, one thing about this, the social media and the internet, it connects people that possibly could be connected before, just because. You get what I'm saying? Like one thing about the internet, you can tap into worlds that you were not in tune with. Like, for instance, like I put somebody on battle rap, right? Like they were fans of, people rapping and battling each other, but they didn't know that it was a whole world of battle rap, right?
Right.
So they see the URLs, the RBEs, you know what I'm saying? They had the Fight Club, right? And for those who don't know, before this era of my life, with these last couple of years, how I'm known as, Ray Lansky, Gotta Respect, documentary and all that. A lot of people know me as Ray Lansky, the exclusive barber, and it's a whole other world. Years ago, you catch me on stage battling, doing crazy hair artwork. And it's a whole, like how I got a brotherhood with y'all. I have a brotherhood with barber comrades as well. Some of them think I'm bugging right now because I haven't been in tune with that world like that lately, as of lately. You get what I'm saying? Right. I just, this was long overdue. This whole documentary journey, hip hop, was long overdue. It actually, for those who don't know, it was recorded back in 2006 to 2010. Kept in a time capsule until 2020 during the pandemic. Put in production 2021, 2022. 3 weeks after I met Dame and showed Dame the part one, 3 weeks later, part one won for best documentary.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
So in between that time, while I was sitting in the vault, I was building my barber career. You know what I mean? Because people, for those who don't know, I was building my barber career, but at the same time, hip hop is you can read hip hop energy. Even though I'm a barber and I'm a barber educator. For those who don't know, because my style is edgy and it's not conservative, but my energy is hip hop. So that's how the students. You know what the students told me, y'all? Y'all want to hear something funny? What the students said about me?
Yeah.
You know what the students said to me? Is Spanish girl, I forgot her name. She knows who she is. She's one of my students at the school, right? She said, Mr. Ray, you look like you listen to the Locks.
You look like you listen to the Locks.
Yeah. I said, that's because I do.
Did you have your 40 belows on? That must have been what you said.
I had on some swamps, hot top swamps. The yellow ones, yellow Tims. Not the constructs, but it's like the color. You know what I mean? Like you got the beef and broccoli, but the yellow ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they said you listen to the Locks.
Oh, that's the chicken and pasta. That's the chicken and pasta.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese. Yeah,
mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese. Yeah.
I love it, bro.
So but you know what I mean? That part, I ain't gonna say too much, but that part is in the process of being documented also for those my barber journey. But that's a whole other, that's a whole other thing. But as far as this is something that I always wanted to do. Even when I used to shoot videos in the hood for cats back in the day. Like again, this energy comes from independent films. I love documentaries, Smack DVDs. Because if you were into street DVDs back in the day, if you look at this documentary, it channels that energy. You know what I mean? Like, especially when I'm interviewing cats like Redman and Do It All, it channels that that DVD energy. Because I know. Dave, you remember the Raw Report?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The Raw Report.
And then let me tell you this, like it's kind of like the equivalent. It's kind of like equal to what's that fucking magazine that used to be out back in the day. It kind of give me magazine vibes too, even though it's in video form.
Ozone?
It kind of like Ozone and what like Feds. I think that was the name of that joint. I can't remember.
Don Diva.
Don Diva. Yeah. So like, it's taking me back to that shit right there, man. That's what this is doing for me.
You know what's crazy? That's funny you said that because at the time I was heavy into Don Diva and Feds magazine. Heavy. Like I made sure I copped that at the I actually had to copy that at Penn Station. Penn Station and certain stores sold it. And they would talk about the street stuff, and then they would interview rappers, but they would tap into the street element opposed to giving them an interview as if they were like a source or what's that like double XL
or something.
You know what I'm saying? They would tap into that, and
it's more gritty. Is what I'm saying.
Gritty.
Like
it's more gritty.
It's just got a gritty edge to it, man. Even though the convos are mainly hip hop. Like I don't think I've seen you get into no personal stuff with the artists, but it just give me that era. It give me that era vibe, man. Like this is your lane. Not saying that you ain't. Yeah, not saying that you ain't got other lanes.
Yeah.
But this one is good look for you, bro. Like when I'm ready to shoot my documentary, I want you to be a part of that motherfucker for real.
Hey, listen, like I said, I'm really, I won't say too much, but I'm really in the process of setting up for something because we tried to do it last year, with this past year. But the way things are looking, I'm definitely going to be like when we do outside of Jersey, it already started, but Texas on the list.
Already.
New York is on the list, but not as a whole because it's too many elements. I really want to start with Harlem. I keep saying this. I keep putting this in the universe. I want to start with Harlem. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, you got a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a, I would have to start with Harlem, work my way to like BK. You know what I mean? Like,
that makes sense.
Staten, you got Staten Island, you got Queens. My favorite rappers. Two of my favorite rappers are from Queens. Well, a rap group and a solo rapper. You know what I'm saying? Texas though, I want to go to Texas and actually, one of my dreams is to actually interview Face in Texas, in a barbershop, and at Chilbert. I gotta go to Chilbert. Yeah. And real talk, I want to ride in the drop top because when I think of Texas, I think of riding in the drop top. I don't even think about just like driving. I think about it like a drop top. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different element and it seems more chill. But I got more like, in tune with that, with the Texas element. It's one thing when, like I said, when Ghetto Boys came out, but as I got older and I started seeing more and more, especially with Slim Thug, like I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to Texas, Slim Thug and them was like had an influence on me and my crew. Like, because like I said, we felt like he was like the whole of Texas. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta give Slim Thug his flowers, bro. He was
hustle wise.
Yeah.
I would agree with that because he was real big on ownership. Not needing a machine behind him, like creating his own machine. With the Boss Hog, Boss Hog Entertainment and everything. Like, yeah, I can agree with that, but lyrically,
but it felt like he had a machine behind him, though. That's the thing. Like,
well,
if you didn't say it,
I think, you're right. It felt like it came out like it had the perception of a machine. But when you think about it, it was only like all that Slim Thug is known for, all the impact he's made. Most of that was on an independent level. He tapped in briefly with that already platinum, on Star Trek. Yeah. But it it really didn't do much for his career because he was already popping. It was just good to see him with a notable producer, you know, like one of the top goats of production. It was just good to see him and Pharrell doing that shit together like that. But like all the impact he made and all that he's known for, it all was independent. And I can see that comparison to Hov when it comes to that business. But lyrically, hey man, Brad Jordan, man.
Oh no. No.
But yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know.
No, Face the King.
Yeah.
Face the King. And like I said, I don't mean like far as like nah. Face is Texas. Like
Yeah.
Face is number one in Texas. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter what era. That's why they still begging for a Beanie Siegel and Scarface album because that should have came out. It should have came out after the Dynasty album. You asked me. Like after this Can't Be Life.
Yeah.
It should have been a Face and Beans album. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been raw. And plus on top of that, too, a lot of people don't know Face. A lot of people don't know Face was an executive at Def Jam one time. He signed Ludacris.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that.
South.
You know what I mean? Like Face was there. And
Yes,
before I go, so fact check. Where was Brad Jordan born?
Houston, Texas.
It's not Jersey?
It's a lot of speculation going on, man. But Brad even said, man, Brad from H-Town, man. It's some connection. It is some connection. Some kind of way. What it is, I don't know. Because he did mention on Money in the Power, he said, I brought my brother Warren Lee down from New Jersey.
Right.
Nobody really knows what that means. No, well, somebody do, but I don't. I can't confirm it. But he has some type of connection to Jersey.
Yeah, you had some.
He said brought my brother Warren Lee down from New Jersey. That the whole city started like what did he mean by that? Like is his real brother or like what? Like, but I don't have the confirmation yet.
Hey fellas, so look, like I said, once again, man, shout out to everybody, you know, that came through. I'm gonna keep 1,000 with y'all.
Big love.
I'm surviving on 8% right now.
Nah, do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? So I got 8% on my joint. Listen, run this back. I'm gonna keep it here on YouTube. I'm gonna run this back. And like I said, shout out to everybody that supported the whole movement of You Gotta Respect the Legend of Hip Hop Legacy.
Big love.
Stay updated. Follow the Instagram. Follow the new TikTok. Like, subscribe, share. You know, and listen. I like to drop a jewel. It's not about whether it's not about the pace. It's about whether it's done correctly or not. That's it. You know, I like to drop jewels, so you know. But again, salute to all my fellas. Triborough,
love,
fam.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? DMR, back to the lab, 5th Ward, Texas. We out.
Peace.